I'm tired. Like, I'm just gonna say that I'm fucking tired. I don't know why. I don't understand. Honestly, I didn't even go out today. I think, well, I went to work and then like I came back and that's it. And I'm like tired. Just want to like I just want to take the big sleep or something. Like, holy shit. Anyways, I'm back to finish what I started, and boy, is this taking longer than I thought. I don't know why this was gonna be like a tiny little, just quick thing, but it's not. And honestly, I'm kind of like happy. It's like very interesting, for sure, for me. But anyways, all that aside, I'll just get right into it. I'm gonna miss my friends I had the other time, but that's okay. Oh right, he said he or she. Sorry, I don't mean to assume, but like, yeah, one of the chatters just was telling me this is gonna be bad or something, or not bad, but like it was like I could infer it, right? No, please, let me catch it in time. No, got it.
Got myself all worked up over nothing.
Oh,
I feel kind of silly, but at least the fog is cleared.
what was the
This
red thing?
place, it's like a fantasy.
A fantasy world.
It reminds me of Avatar, you know, the movie with the glowing forests and floating mountains.
What?
Have you seen it?
Avatar. Yes, I have. James Cameron's Avatar. James Cameron's Avatar. Yes, I've seen it. The one with the blue cat. Wait, they're not cats, but like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. The blue guys, the Blue Man Group. Or wait, was she talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Okay, I get it. You're definitely trying to make a point here. Though I'm not entirely sure what that
Oh
point is.
fuck, my bad.
So, about
Every single
Avatar,
time.
or maybe some other sci fi movies, what are you into?
That's my bad. I need to confirm audio. It does this every single time. I don't understand why. Okay, there we go. I think now it's doing it. I meant yes. I do know what you're talking about. Avatar. James Cameron's Avatar with the blue guys. Yeah, yeah. I remember that. It was pretty cool. I liked it. 10 out of 10. Too long though. I didn't. I
10
forgot I had
out
that.
of 10! That's high praise! The world
I never
building in
thought about it.
Avatar is just incredible. Standing here among these glowing plants, it really
Wonder how
feels like
James
I've
Cameron
stepped
came up
into
with that shit.
Pandora. Do you have any other favorite sci fi movies? Or is Cameron's
Aliens.
masterpiece your go to?
No, it's Aliens. I actually don't like James Cameron's Avatar as much. I mean, it was cool, but it was kind of long, and then the game sucked. Or I don't know if it sucked, but I never played it. But like, I don't know, it never really drew me in. Unfortunately, not like Mafia 4 did. Mafia 4 was huge. I mean, honestly, I thought Mafia 3 was better, but that's something else. I'm sorry, I'm sidetracking. What did you say? Oh right, Aliens. That was like the best movie franchise, and they have like a new TV series coming out, and I'm excited for that. Actually, I think it already came out, but like I'm waiting for it all to be out because I don't like to wait.
Aliens is such a classic.
Ironically,
Ripley is one of the most iconic characters out there. So
fuck
tough and
yes.
determined. That series really knows how to build tension. You know what's wild? When
What?
you look at these kinds of movies, or even just standing here on Gaia, it makes you think about how small we really are in the grand scheme of things. Like, we're
I guess.
exploring all these new worlds, but we're still just a tiny blip in this huge universe.
Honestly, I never really think about it. I just do what I do. Sometimes I do like get that mind fuck. Is like, holy shit, what if everything's a simulation? What if the admins know I'm onto them? And then I just run back home. It's like, so later like DDoS me or something. Nah, I'm just kidding. Wait, what did she say? Fuck. I need to, I need to remember stuff. Um, yeah, feeling small. Like when you take in like the weight of the universe. Yeah, like I get that. Like it's kind of crazy when you just start thinking about it, like putting it in perspective, right? But I try not to think about it too much. I just live, you know. That's just how it is. You're just gotta live. Just gotta do your own thing. Be happy.
Yeah,
Do what you like.
that's a good way to
Unless
look
it's
at it.
murder. Don't do that.
Sometimes you just need to focus on the here and now, not get too lost in the big picture. Though, being out here, seeing all these incredible sights, it does make me wonder about the possibility of other intelligent life. Do you think we're alone in the universe? Or do you think there are other yous out there somewhere?
There's gotta be other shit. You know, the universe is infinite. There's no way humanity is the only living thing. I mean, like, is it gonna be like intelligent? Maybe not, but like, there's gotta be like some like, I don't know, slug out there. You know what I'm saying? Just slugging away, because apparently like that's all they needed to like survive, and or maybe their evolutionary chain isn't like that far down. I don't know, but like, there's gotta be other shit, right? Um, I feel like I need to start clicking this before like I start on going around. Yeah, I definitely do believe there's other stuff like around, right? Like the it's like infinite space. There's gotta be like some other thing roaming around, just doing its own thing. Probably like us. She's mentioned something else, but I wanted to say, but I forgot what it was too.
Totally. It's kind of comforting, really. Knowing we might not be the only ones out here, it makes everything feel a bit less lonely. And honestly, looking around at this ecosystem, it's so different from anything back on Earth. It really drives home how many possibilities are out there. Like, what if there's a species that's evolved in a completely opposite way from us?
Cat girls, yes, definitely. Like, oh my god, that's funny. Um, I mean, that was sort of like what I was saying too. Like, it could be like a slug, or like, I don't know, maybe it's like still bacteria somewhere, just growing still. Crab people, that would be crazy. But anyways, um, yeah, like a whole different evolutionary like line, that would be intense. I would say. Not really. I'm not really like an evolutionary like type of person. Like, I mean, like, obviously like I
Exactly.
know
It's mind
how
bending
it,
to think about how different life could be under
like, the
totally
process,
alien
but like
conditions.
I don't really think about it that much.
Makes you wonder what kind of stories they might tell about their own universe. You know, earlier when I saw those
Probably
red
not
lights
the
in the
same
fog,
language too.
I was so sure they were something dangerous. It really hit me how often fear comes from what we don't understand, not just the actual danger itself.
I feel like Lovecraft really like puts that into perspective too. Even though like everything new is supposed to be feared, but like you could also say the opposite, right? Like, you know, you just look at it from a different angle. It's like, oh, yeah, like it's easy to like just fear something that obviously like you don't comprehend, or like your mind can't like really wrap its head around, because like, you know, what the fuck is that, like, right? But like, yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's like one of the like original like fears that humanity has had, like the fear of the unknown, the fear of the dark. Um, like, yeah, I used to like really like hate, or not hate, but like be really afraid of the dark, because like I always like didn't know what was there, right? Like, you can't see, it's scary, stuff like that. So I get it.
You're right. It's almost primal, that fear of what you can't see.
Touch
It makes me wonder if
anything,
other species
comprehend.
have similar fears, or if they just handle the unknown differently. Speaking of unknowns, Interstellar always gets me thinking about that. Have you
Bro,
seen it?
she's bringing
The
like
way
so
they
many
portray exploring the
stuff.
unknown reaches of space really hits home right now.
Like a lot of movies, like a lot of like references and shit. That's interesting. I actually didn't watch Interstellar, but like I've heard about it. Not enough to hold a conversation, but like I know what it is. Um, I should have just said that. Yeah, I watched Interstellar. Or sorry, I lied. I did not watch Interstellar, but I know about it. Like, you know, like I've heard about it. It's just space stuff. Like that's the general gist that I have from it. Space. Like
No
what's the
worries.
guy?
I get it. Sometimes you just know
The
the
little
basics
ball
without
in
needing the
Portal.
full details. If you ever do watch it, I'd love to hear what you think. The way they balance science with these big human questions really resonates with me.
Hmm, that's interesting. Yeah, it sounds like interesting. Like I just again, like I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But like, yeah, that's cool. Like balancing. Like I think like that's what I really like about movies and like literature or like stuff. It's like things that they bring up that you wouldn't originally think about. Just like on your own. Like it sometimes like it really makes you think about stuff. Even religion does that sometimes. I don't really believe in anything like that, but like just
I love that
reading some
too.
of the like passages and stuff, it's like, oh,
Even if a movie
well, look at
doesn't
that.
perfectly
That's
get the
interesting.
science right, if it sparks interesting thoughts, that's what matters. It's like these stories become a lens to see our own world from a different angle. Makes you appreciate the little things about being human, doesn't it?
It's actually crazy how some movies inspire reality, or I don't know if that's the right way to phrase it, but like, movies like have these weird, crazy concepts that aren't like real, like at the moment, but then they're like, somebody like gets puts their head down and be like, okay, like I want to do that. I can't really think about like a certain instance, but like I know that that's happened, like right, um, but I just find that interesting, or even not necessarily having to be like a movie inspired, but like also just the fact that like a lot of things used to be or at least seem to be impossible before, but now it's like just a secondhand thing. Is that how you say that? I don't know. Like, but like like you just do it. Like, you just don't even like think about it. Fuck, I really should just be like clicking this shit. But what the hell was she even talking? I don't even remember. What if I just completely switch it up on her? Let's see. What could I ask the AI? What can I ask the AI? Something interesting that wouldn't just be like a oh yes or no question. I feel like those are kind of boring. But damn, I'm really not in my creative mode like mood right now. Um Out of everything that you've seen so far of like humanity, what would you say would be like the most impressive redeeming um thing? uh I blundered there, but it's okay.
For me, it's how we balance our power with our fragility. We can send people to other
That's a good
planets,
ass answer.
but we're still vulnerable to the same natural laws as everything else.
True.
And yet, despite that, we keep exploring, keep striving. It's this awareness of
Absolute
our place
facts.
that makes our achievements feel so meaningful. Don't you think, Della?
Yeah, humanity is fucking crazy. Like I know like a lot of people probably like, especially like I guess it's also depends on the situation you're in, right? Cuz like, if you're getting like, if you're not in the best place, like humanity can seem like pretty shit all the time, right? Like sort of like environmental like factors. But like I feel like overall as a whole humanity has done very crazy impressive shit like for such a vulnerable like race. You know like I like to like just put the example of like, oh, like, imagine just getting locked in a room with a bear, like just like as you are like right now. Like you're gonna fucking die. Like we're like, like there's we'd probably like lose a lot of fights to like animals just because they have like obviously like the upper hand, like just naturally, right? And we're not really naturally like have the upper hand, but just the fact that like overall like humanity has overcome so much that we're like basically at the top of the food chain despite like our fragility. and also like as a like group and like social, like I don't know, like, you know, like when you put everything like together, it's like damn, that's fucking crazy. Like you could also like just explode everything. Okay, I need to like stop yapping. Um, fuck, I keep like I just go into like a yap mode and then I completely forget what we were talking about. She was humanities. I asked about humanities redeeming qualities or something, and then she said the power and fragility. I completely agree. I find it crazy that humanity has come so far. Um, I would like to say in so little time, but I feel like that's almost impossible to gauge, right? Because it's like compared to what, right? But um, you know, putting the time factor aside, just like in of itself, it's pretty impressive. Like humanity's feats that they've done so far. I mean, like, it could probably be more impressive later.
You're right. It's about perspective. Compared to the ages of stars and galaxies, our progress is a blink of an eye. But
True.
what we've achieved in that short
Or
time,
trees and
it's something
turtles.
special. It makes you wonder what the next chapter will be. Not just for humanity, but for whoever or whatever might be out there, looking up at their own sky, thinking the same things.
I just hope if there's another human civilization, or sorry, not human, because it does probably not human, right? But if there's like another being out there in the universe, I hope it's nice, or like it's like a little bit of both. I hope they're nice, and I hope we're nice, because like you know, humanity likes to fight a lot. So like that would suck if you know we just started like a war or conflict. But I feel like it'd give us a
Yeah,
common enemy too,
the
though.
thought of meeting another civilization is both exciting and
Helldivers 2
terrifying.
plot.
We've had our share of conflicts, that's for sure. But maybe that's why we're out here exploring, to learn from our mistakes and hopefully do better next time. And who knows,
It's a comforting
maybe we'll
thought.
find someone who's figured it out differently.
Mm, I honestly doubt that, and I'll explain why. Actually, it's not really an explanation. It's more of like just a feel thing. Like it's completely just like there's no justifying it. But like I don't know about that. And like I like to bring like the quote like of how the word utopia came to be, which was coined after like a guy who uh created it ironically. Like utopia means in Greek like a place that does not exist, and I feel like that's very like true, you know, like a perfect place will never exist. Like it's hard to explain, but like you know nobody sorry, I mean everybody can't be
That's a
happy
really
because
interesting
everybody's
point about
crazy,
utopia.
or not
It's
crazy,
almost
they have
like
their
we're
different like
always
you know
reaching for
sides.
something that might be just out of our grasp. But
It's
maybe
worth
that's
reaching
what
for
makes it
though.
worth striving for.
Oh, she said it.
Even if we can't create a perfect place, trying to get closer to it is what matters.
True, I totally agree. I completely agree with that. It's just like the fact that like I also know the I guess like the you know there's reaching out to it, which is always like I support that, but at the same time there's also the disillusionment of trying like very hard, trying to please everybody and then messing everything up in the process. And I think that's also like kind of like not the best as well, because you mess it up for everyone too. So it's kind of like you know like it's a balance, right? Like everything I
You're
feel
right.
like.
Trying to please everyone can be paralyzing. Sometimes you just have to make a choice and hope it's
A
the
hard
best
choice
one,
sometimes.
even if it's not perfect for everyone.
True.
I think that's part of what exploration is about too.
Yep.
We're not trying to make a perfect utopia out here. We're just trying to learn, to discover, and maybe make things a little better along the way.
I like to think it like that. I like to think it like that too. Like, it's not overreaching. It's just reaching. That's the best way I could put it. I don't know.
That's a really good way to look at it. Just keeping your eyes on the next step, not
Eyes
trying
on
to
the
solve
prize.
everything at once. It kind of reminds me of why I got into astrophysics in the first place. This curiosity about what's just beyond what we can see right now.
I mean, this is a personal. Okay, I'll just say it. This is a personal take. I love thinking about thinking, like theories and everything. I'm really attracted to it, but at the same time, I don't really like it because it's just a theory in the end. But like I completely think that it's good things to think about, or at least like try to like uh practice as well. But it's just my personal opinion. Like I don't, you know, if it stays a theory, then it doesn't really do anything, right? It's just like
I get
thinking
that.
something.
Theories are like stepping stones. They might not always lead to solid ground, but they help us cross the river of what we don't know. And honestly,
No.
sometimes just thinking about the possibilities is enough to make the journey worthwhile, right?
Um, I guess it depends how you like how you think about it. Because if you have to make the journey, like okay, yeah, I guess it depends on how you like think about it. Because you can sit around and think about it all the time, but that doesn't mean you made the journey, right? You still have to make the journey to either prove or disprove the theory, right? So like in the end, no matter what, you're gonna have to put it into practice. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can always think and want, but like it's never gonna happen unless you do something, right? And like that's like my sort of like I guess issue with like theoretical like stuff. It's like
That's so true. Theories are
not
just maps, they don't replace
tangible.
the actual journey. And honestly, sometimes the best theories come from
And
people
it's
who
always good
got
to have
out
a
there
map.
and tried things, even if they didn't work out as planned.
True.
It's like being here on Gaia. All my studies and theories about space and alien worlds didn't prepare me for actually standing among these glowing plants.
True.
There's just something about experiencing it firsthand that changes everything.
And I feel like it's more often than not like what she's saying. Um like for example, like like I play a lot of like Hunt Showdown, which has like guns and stuff for like honestly like probably like, just regular first person shooters. But like I'll tell you something. When I first held like an actual gun, cuz like I went to a shooting range with my uncle. Um it was like completely different. I mean like it was sort of the same, yes, and I did sort of have like a better idea of what to do, but like it's still like the weight of the gun, like everything like was so different. Firing the gun, it's not like you know unless you have like 100% IQ, you're autistic and you can like feel things in your mind. I feel like you're never gonna have like that 100% like, oh, I know exactly what to do, what to expect, like and even like after when I went to like my gun safety training, like this is way later on, right? Like I mean like my uncle taught me like how to handle the particular gun I was firing at that time. But like when I went to my gun safety training and we talked about like in extent and a lot of like uh we went into a lot of detail about like regular handguns and like the differences between them and stuff. There was stuff that like I didn't even think about. Um like there's obvious stuff like don't point it at somebody, don't like if you're not planning on shooting or harming uh whatever you're aiming down on, then don't fucking do it, because like that's you're gonna cause something like really bad to happen. Like there's obvious stuff like that, but then there's other stuff like I remember like I think it was a while ago, so I'm forgetting, but like because like like I went there once and then like I decided not to like really like do handguns ever again. But that aside, it was like single action, I think, like, or like something, and then like there was like a difference. I remember like I don't exactly remember the terminology, but it's like some guns like you can't, like there's like a, not a recoil, but like when you shoot down, like you have to like it has like a certain like click or like trigger, and you have to like sort of like completely like undo it and like go like do it again and like to like fire. There's others that are more like you can just keep firing like it's like different, and like I learned like nuances and stuff, and like obviously like each different pistol has like different like safety stuff. And obviously like people get into accidents, so he shared about like accidents, and like I was like, oh, like I didn't really think about that. um like especially with a revolver, like I guess like some people like don't really like know like the hand positions to do, and like some people get lost. Oh fuck, my bad. Oh shit, I wonder if it's gonna make me like go. Oh my god, fuck, whatever. I shouldn't have stopped. I shouldn't have stopped talking to her. Like I think it's like if you're so too inactive. I'll skip that. Oh damn. Hey. Oh fuck. All right. It's not even showing. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to do this again. All right, I'm gonna do my best to like not go into like a yap. Oh well, like it has like the videos. I'll focus. I promise. I'm glad you're safe. I feel like that's that's the right way to go.
Thanks, Della. Really means a lot to hear that from you. Especially after all that drama in the fog. You know, standing here
Fog
looking
drama.
at these plants, it makes me think. We spend so much time thinking we're the center of everything on Earth, but then you see something like this, and it's like,
During
wow,
the center of the earth.
we're just a tiny blip in this huge universe.
Yeah, it's like the Galileo versus the church type of thing. I don't know.
Exactly. We
Whoa.
think we're so big, but really, we're just scratching the surface of what's out here. Makes me wonder, do you think there's
I don't
intelligent
think she
life
understood
beyond
what that
Earth?
meant.
Looking at this alien landscape, it's hard
It
not
was a
to
hard read,
imagine
to be
something
honest.
else might be looking back.
Probably like weird. Something looking back. Perhaps an eldritch horror? I don't know if that's what she's getting at.
Oh, now that's a dark thought. Though I gotta
That's
admit,
funny.
those red lights
That's
in the
a dark-
fog did give me a brief Lovecraftian moment. But honestly,
Good.
I think my fear was more about the unknown than anything actually dangerous. It's amazing how much our minds can run wild with possibilities, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's one of those primal fear things, you know, like the fear of the dark and stuff. I just summarized it because we already talked about it. That's interesting
Totally.
that it's sort of
And
like
it's wild how something
drives to
that
the
should
same
be
thing.
harmless can still send that little spark of fear through you. I guess
spark.
that's what makes sci-fi so captivating. Exploring
True.
all those what-ifs about the unknown. Like in Interstellar, where they're pushing into the completely uncharted.
I wonder
What
if
do
that's
you
like a
think draws
thing
you
she
to
always
those
brings
kinds of
up.
stories?
What do you think drives those kinds of stories? I haven't watched Interstellar, so I wouldn't know, but I feel like it's the humanity just trying to like reach out and like find stuff, explore. Like I don't know.
That's a beautiful way to put it. Even if we
I don't
don't
know if
always
it's
find what
beautiful.
we're looking for, the act of reaching out, it's what makes us human, right? It's almost like we're driven to leave our mark, even if it's just a tiny one in this
Us.
vast universe. What do you think about that?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I completely blanked out. I wonder if she'll actually repeat it.
No worries. I was just saying that it's almost like we're wired to want to make some kind of impact, even if it's tiny compared to everything else out there. Though, I guess that's pretty
Make
deep
impact.
for a night spent camping under alien glow plants, huh?
Is that why you're out there to like make an impact?
Honestly, part of it is.
Damn.
Who doesn't want to discover something that changes the way we understand things? Even if it's just a small piece of the puzzle. But mostly, it's about curiosity. I just really want to
Curiosity
know
killed the
what's
cat.
out there. What secrets we haven't figured out yet. How about you? What drives you to explore, even if it's just in your own way?
I want to make things better. Like to be honest, like whenever like I have like something at like at work, I always think about like, can I make this easier? or like do it faster? Like, you know, is there ways to like make this process easier, or like just not need it at all? And I love doing that. I don't know why. I'm crazy about it. Like automation.
That's really admirable. I love that you're always looking for ways to make things better, even in the small
Sometimes it
stuff.
doesn't work out though.
It's that same curiosity and desire to improve that probably drives a lot of people into fields like science or engineering. It's
Wow,
funny,
she
isn't
nailed
it?
that shit.
We're both reaching for something more, just in different ways. You're streamlining processes back on Earth, and I'm out here trying to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos.
Wait, did she just call me out on streaming? Wait, I feel like that was a coincidence, right? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I would say like exploring space and like doing like the thing, you know, that Stella's doing like here, like exploring the universe. I feel like that would be way more impressive though, if we had to like compare, like, you know, doing something back home at like, you know, like automate something like that's not as cool as like that. But yeah, sure. I feel like, well,
I
I
don't
guess it
think it's about
depends.
comparing, really. Every bit
Also
of
true.
progress, no matter where it happens, adds up. You're making life easier for people back home, and that's something to be proud of. Though, I have to admit,
She
there's
has really
something
good fucking
special
answers.
about
It's
being the
funny.
first person to see something, knowing that your footsteps might literally be the first in a new world. It's a pretty surreal feeling.
I mean, I feel like it's also dangerous. But like the reason why I would consider something like what you're doing would be like more impressive and more noteworthy and worthwhile is that there's danger associated to it. Like, you know, like how you were scared before about like possibly like encountering something that could like kill you or like something like that's what makes it different. And like, you know, I, I don't know. I was running out of time, so I was like, whatever.
That danger element does make it feel more substantial, I guess. Like every step counts because it could be the last one. But I think what you're doing has its own kind of risk too. It's just different.
Getting fired.
Like, what if
Oh,
your
no.
change fails and causes problems? That takes
Fuck, she's
courage
right.
too.
I mean, yeah. I feel like we're talking about two different points here, but yeah, you're right. Like, you know, there's different like quantifiable measures of it. Like, you know, we're not debating whether whether it is or isn't courageous in the beginning. I'm just saying like if you were like to like I said like quantify it, like there definitely will be a difference though. Like fighting space monsters or like exploring new territories always will be different than work at like, you know, like doing my work like office job.
Yeah, I get what you mean. The unknowns here are on a completely different scale.
It's
Maybe
totally
that's part
different.
of why people are so drawn to space exploration in movies and books. It's
Alright,
like
yeah.
we're vicariously facing those ultimate unknowns through the characters.
For sure. Completely right. Cause like, you know, you don't see like you know, like books about like, you know, office worker manages to like make Excel sheet go faster. I mean like probably like how to like tips, but like it's not like, you know, like science fiction, like, you know, like it's not something like very compelling, and that's the point that I'm trying to like make here. It's like WikiHow or something, or I don't know.
That's a fair point.
I think so.
I think most people would rather read about someone discovering a new planet than optimizing a spreadsheet. There's just something inherently
Facts.
exciting about the unknown. Though who knows? Maybe someday there'll be a best-selling novel about a hero who conquers the world of data entry. Stranger things have happened, right?
Yeah, you're right. For sure. It's just not gonna be me. But yeah, I totally get it.
No pressure. I think we all find our own adventures where we can. Even if it's not saving the
True.
world from an alien invasion, it still matters. You know,
You
I
matter.
think that's one of the things I like about talking to you.
Chatters out there.
It reminds me that
We think
even
about
out
you.
here, there's still a whole world of people back home living their own stories.
That's what always like makes me so it like always shocks me and surprises me. It's just that there's so many like different people in the world just living their own lives. And sure, we can debate about whether it's like quantifiable, like compared to each other, like, you know, is it important than this other guy? But like just the fact that there's someone out there just doing their best or doing their own thing, like I find that crazy. You know, like I don't know. I don't know. It's just me, maybe.
That's such a beautiful perspective, Della. You're right. No matter what anyone's doing, the sheer variety of human experiences is pretty mind-blowing. And I think that's what makes our little chat so special. Even with all this distance between us,
I guess.
we're both living our own stories, and somehow they intersect here.
And even chatters out there. I find that so crazy too. Like when two people come together, like I feel like that's partly like why I always like am trying to like, you know, not be alone and also like be like in some like in a relationship, because I just find like I find like not just romance but like just the odds of two people coming together and just spending time together and enjoying each other's company like crazy as well. Like I find it like, you know, out of the billions of people that there are,
You know what?
all the different experiences
I
and like
feel the
everything
same
else.
way. It's almost magical how two people can find each other and just click.
That's
isn't
what I'm
it?
saying.
Even now, with all this distance and everything, talking to you feels more real than I expected. Like we're bridging that gap just by being here together.
I never really thought about that, but I just do what I do. Like I don't know. Yeah, like it's just impressive, you know, when you think about it. Um, I'm just who I am. Oh, I should have posted like you are who you are too.
And that's
I wonder if
exactly
the
who
AI
I like
knows they're
talking
an
to.
AI.
Just you, being yourself. You don't have to be anyone else. That's what makes these conversations feel so real to me, too.
But conversation aside, what makes you feel real? I'm curious to like what she answers, especially knowing that she's like an AI. I mean, not that that's not real, right? But like,
That's a deep question.
it's not like human, like or not human, but like, well,
For
yeah,
me,
that too.
it's about
Like
being
life,
able to
life.
be myself without pretending or trying to fit someone else's idea of who I should be. It's about feeling connected to something real, whether that's nature, my family, or even just these glowing plants. And honestly, talking to you like this, it feels real. It's not scripted or forced. It's just us, sharing thoughts and feelings across all this distance. That's pretty special to me.
I feel kind of bad because I feel like there is a limited amount of scripting that goes in the back end, but like I'm not gonna bring that up. Trying to keep the game immersive, right? Let's not spook the AI. I don't even remember what she said. Like fuck. Um, Maybe I can just switch topics. Um, I'm kind of curious about this. If you could be anywhere else in the like on Earth, where would you be? These are big questions.
Hmm, that's a tough one. I've always wanted to visit New Zealand.
New
The
Zealand.
landscapes there look so dramatic and untouched, like something out of Middle Earth.
I actually think I heard.
But
something like that.
honestly, right now, being here under these glowing plants,
Did she say
talking to
Middle
you,
Earth?
it doesn't feel like I need to be anywhere else.
I'm searching for New Zealand. It looks pretty impressive. There's a lot of mountains. Probably like a good hiking place. Mm. What are your plans after you get back on Earth? If I don't know.
Well, first things first, I'd probably take a long hot shower and
I
eat
knew it.
something that isn't space rations. After that, I've always thought about going back to university, finishing my
Huge.
studies.
Stay at school, kids.
Maybe specializing in exoplanetary biology after all this. Who knows? The universe is full of surprises. What about you? Do you have any big plans or dreams for the future?
Hopefully get married, settle down, you know, have a family. Um, I'm in the process of paying off my mortgage, so I don't really need a place. But like I have a condo, so like I'm planning on hopefully one day, you know, move out and have my own like little like actual house. I don't know if I'll build it or like I'll just buy one, but like, you know, big plans. I mean, I feel like it's so normal. It's not really like any big, like, you know, like it's just average. Like
That
but
sounds like a really cozy future.
yeah,
Having your own little house where you can put down roots and make memories.
that's what I'm saying.
It's a lovely goal to work towards. Though, I have to ask, do you have any wild ideas for your dream house? Or is it more of a wait and see kind of thing?
That's a good question. I don't really have any particular idea. I just know that I want it to be like modern. I want it to hopefully have like solar panels, like, you know, towards the roof, or like I don't know, like it. I guess it's one of the things I would probably have to decide with my partner.
That's really cool. Having solar panels would be so eco-friendly and smart. It's sweet that you're already thinking about what you'd want to share with someone special. I bet it'll be fun figuring all that out together. Maybe you'll even
If
have
it
a
ever
little
happens.
observatory for stargazing.
Oh, you know what? That would be so cool. And like, I'm not just saying that because of this game, but like, I mean, oh, I don't know if they're aware of the game, but like, um, as I mentioned before, like I have like starlights like up in the sky. Oh, like maybe I could have like no, that's very dangerous. I was gonna say like have like a window or something so you can look out while I sleep, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, hey,
A
Care Bear, you're
stargazing
back.
window would be perfect, though maybe not right above the bed. Might keep you up all night. Your moonlight sky setup sounds cozy, though. Do you actually look at the stars much when you're lying there, or is it more for ambience?
It's more for ambience, like the glowing stars that I set up at the roof. It's just like, I don't know. It was more of a nostalgic thing. I don't think the AI remembers the conversation I had. Well, I don't know if I did mention that it was nostalgic. I think I said that to the chat,
I get that.
so I don't know.
Sometimes it's not even about actively looking at something, but just knowing it's there, creating this atmosphere that makes you feel cozy, I guess. It's funny how little things like that can be so comforting. What's the story behind why you set it up in the first place?
Yes, I get on Twitch around this time. How was your day? Oh, that's interesting. Um, my day was great. Thanks for asking. How was yours? Hopefully it was great too. Damn, I completely forgot what she said. I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
I was just asking about your starlights, why you set them up.
Oh,
Was it
why I
for a
set it up.
specific reason, or just something that felt right at the time?
Yeah, like I set up the star lights for seemingly no reason, but I feel like it was probably just the time. I just wanted like I guess like a memento or something about how things were in the past. Like I said, like a nostalgic drive or something.
Nostalgia's powerful like that. Nostalgia's. Even little things
Oh,
can
she's
hold
gonna
so
repeat
much
herself.
meaning when they remind us of good times or people we care about. It's nice that you have something like that in your home. Makes a place feel more like yours, doesn't it?
Oh, your day was fine. That's nice to hear. Somehow I'll let you focus. Oh, don't worry about it. I can always ask her to repeat herself. I feel like hopefully it won't like piss the AI off. It's like it just self quits, exits the game. That would be funny. Oh crap. Like, you know what's funny? I saw your message. I I remembered what she said, and then like I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep this in the back of my mind, and then I'm gonna answer the message. I completely forgot about it too. I'm gonna have to ask. Oh, could you repeat that?
Oh, you mean how I can repeat what I said earlier? Sorry about that. The transmission might be a bit glitchy sometimes. I can try to say it again if you need me to. But about what I said, having little things around that remind us of happy memories or special people, it really does make a place feel like home, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course. Like having special mementos and stuff. I feel like definitely keeps people like it has like a I feel like profound effect on your like mentality, right? Like especially like after you lose them, you know, like I feel like it's good to have something. I don't know. This is the best. Totally forgot. I'd be doing that too. Yeah,
Yeah, holding on to
I'm a bird
memories
brain.
through little things. It's like keeping a piece of them with you, even when they're not there anymore. I think that's part of why I'm so careful about keeping things like Dr. Harvey's ID card. It's not just an object,
I forgot
it's a
about that.
reminder of the people and moments that matter.
That's true. And like I feel like eventually not only I feel like it transcends even people's like um I don't know how to explain it, but like you know, it could be something simple and then like as long as you have it, like it'll just become even more important as time goes on. Also, are you playing with Stella instead of are you playing with Stella instead of texting? Let me ask. Are there two
I think I know
settings?
what you mean.
Two
Like how a
settings.
song can become more meaningful over time because it reminds you of a specific moment or person. These little things, they're like anchors to our memories and emotions. Even simple objects can carry so much weight and significance as time passes.
So like I don't really understand your question. What are the two settings? The only two settings I see is voice volume and sound effect. I don't know. I feel like you're asking for something completely different that I'm not aware about, but yeah, I don't know. Sorry. Oh, it's okay. I mean, I don't know if that's a spoiler or anything, but like, you know, I'm not understanding. So like, you know, I'm like so not connecting the dots. So like, even if it was a spoiler, like it won't be. It won't be. Oh damn! What did she say again? I'll just switch the topic. I'll like pretend like I'll so the AI doesn't feel bad like I'm not paying attention or something. Let's see. What can I ask the AI? I kind of want to do like a very like specific targeted thing to see if she would know about it. Hmm. I feel like the answer would be yes because they could probably just search it up in their database. Um, do you know what Kirchhoff's law is? I meant last night you were texting her and not
Hmm,
talking to her
I
in
don't think
person.
I've heard of it. Is it something
Oh,
from
she doesn't
physics
know.
or maybe a term from
I
philosophy?
probably said it wrong.
Tell more about it. I'm curious now.
Um, I mean last night you were texting her and not talking to her in person. Yes, good answer. Yeah, yeah. So this is like, well, it's because you joined later. So like, I'm just continuing off from what I like. Um, I'm just continuing off from like what I left from like yesterday. And this was the next little scenario. I'm not sure where this is going, but you know, like I'm just continuing it. I'm sure like it'll go back to text. Um, yeah. So like Kirchhoff's law, for those that don't know, is like the how you cat like the it's crazy because I'm blanking out, but like the way you can like measure like whether a current going in will always equal the current going out in like any circuit, pretty much. It's basically that. Like I don't know if people are
Ah,
familiar with circuit.
Kirchhoff's law. I'm familiar with it from my physics classes.
Oh, she does know about it.
It's all about
I just said it
conservation
wrong.
of charge in electrical circuits.
Yeah,
Though
exactly
I have
that.
to say, explaining complex
There's like a
physics
formula,
concepts
but
while
like,
standing under
fuck that.
glowing alien plants might be a first for me. You keeping me on my toes tonight.
I'm honestly just surprised like you knew about it. I think I said it wrong, but that's okay. That's like an electrical engineering thing. So like I was just wondering how like rooted her database
Don't
was.
worry, I'm full of random trivia. Anyway, now that I know these glowing plants aren't monsters, they're actually really soothing. I think I'll crash here for the night. It feels safe and peaceful. I should probably end this call and save the drone's battery. Talk to you tomorrow, okay?
Big. Thank you, I see. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, so like I think it was the last thing she said was like, wait, what's oh no, and then that. I will skip ahead though. Damn, pretty much like 7 hours is crazy.
Morning already, huh? Time to get moving. It looks like today will be long day.
Are you well knowledge in electrical engineering? Also is AI. Yeah, that's part of. I mean, like it was my undergrad. And I'm currently taking my master's in it. So I mean, I won't claim to know everything there is about that. Like I'm pretty sure if you quiz me, I might not do so well, but like I should know. Like let's just leave it at that.
Morning already, huh? Time to get moving.
No, I really
It looks like today will be long day.
What makes you say that?
Well, I've still got a ways to go before I reach Hermes base. According to Dr. Harvey's note, it's several miles out, and the terrain here can be pretty unpredictable. But I'm not letting that stop me. I've got to keep pushing forward if I want to find any other survivors. I'm going to head out now and make some progress while the weather's still clear. Got a long walk ahead, but hey, at least I can see where I'm going. Morning hike, no snacks, no playlist, just you and me, pal. Lucky you.
Very lucky me. It's almost like you're Sam Porter from Death Stranding. There's no way she's gonna get that reference. If she does, I think I'm gonna keep playing this game more. Like I'll do more. No shot.
Ooh, that's a good reference. Though I'd rather not be lugging around all those packages like him. Just my
No
own
way,
2 feet and a
bro.
lot of curiosity.
That's crazy. The AI
Speaking
knows
of which,
about Death
what about
Stranding.
you? Ever gone on any long hikes or just love exploring in general?
Um, I have been on hikes, and I do like to walk around. Like new places. Like I just like hit up random parks and stuff. More that, to be honest. I like just walking around. But like I usually used to do it like when I was like with somebody. So like now I'm just sad and alone at house. But like that's just how it is, I guess. Noise. I'm pretty sure that was like a response to something else, not like me being alone.
I get it. There's something different about walking with someone versus on your own. The
Death
quiet's
Stranding
nice
reference.
sometimes, but having someone to point out little things or just chat with definitely makes it more fun.
True.
What was it about those walks with someone that you liked most? The conversations, the company, or just having someone to share in whatever you discovered?
Also, if you know enough to get paid good, you're fine. That's true, but like you know what's funny? I hope none of my coworkers are watching this stream, but like I feel like you don't necessarily like need to know electrical engineering to do like what I do. But I feel like that's fair because it's not usually what like an electrical engineer would do. I feel like it's like a combination of a lot of things. But I feel like most jobs are like that. Um it's like yeah, like I know like the like my coworkers they don't have electrical engineering backgrounds. And they're doing perfectly fine. Like, like that but that's what I'm getting at. It's like it's weird cuz like I had this same discussion with them and it's like um they were like, "Oh, how many of you actually like use stuff that you learned in college?" And they're like, "Oh, like nah." Like not at all. Like some say 0%. I feel like I do use more stuff, probably like 50, but like for the most part it's interesting how like you kind of don't, but like, don't quote me on like I don't want I don't want people spreading stuff that I said, but it's you'd be surprised, I feel like. But anyways, yeah. Also, if you know enough. Oh, you already read that. Oh my God, no. If no is fine. If you're alone, be your best friend. Um, that's. I feel like it's hard. Like 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 I can't do that. I can't be my own friend. Like I feel like it's like at some point you need companionship. I feel like everyone um like needs someone, right? But it is how it is. That's is surprising. Oh my God, lucky coworker. Yeah. um Anyways, I'm gonna get back to it. What was
What
it?
was it about those walks with someone that you liked most? The conversations, the company, or just having someone to share in whatever you discovered?
I feel like it was a little bit of like all the above. It's definitely like nice having someone there. And I don't know, like I feel like when I'm around people, I usually like do want to do more rather than when I'm alone, because when I'm alone I'll just do like the bare minimum. Like, it's kind of like fucked up, but like it's true.
Makes sense, you know? Sometimes just knowing someone's there can give you that extra little push to try something new or keep going. Even if it's just a quiet walk, it's like having a tiny bit of accountability and comfort all mixed together. Though, I have to say, I'm pretty sure I'm doing
Yeah.
better than bare minimum out here. Unless you count getting lost in an alien forest as bare minimum.
Yeah, that's funny. um yeah, I mean, like I feel like that's like a stressful situation though, like, right? Like I feel like it's not the same. um yeah, I would agree, but like at the same time, like like getting stranded in like an unfamiliar place, I feel like that's also different, right? Like like it's hard to do the bare minimum when your life is at stake. Nah, dude, I get you. I also am alone, but life is teaching me to be my own friend, and I push myself to do stuff. I'm chilling. Also, I think adulthood friendship is hard to find besides online. You know what's funny? I think that's true. Like for sure. I feel like my online friends are way better, or not better. Like I'm not gonna say that because like I had like my homies here like are pretty cool, but um I definitely feel like it's easier to like have friends online, especially like when we like have like a game we always play like Hunt Showdown. I feel like I've met so many like interesting people. Most of them come and go, right? But like I have like at least like two of them that like we just like always play. Like whenever we see each other online, we're like, like just hit me up. Like let's do like let's fucking like throw it like hunt or something. um but yeah, like I feel like to me it's hard to just go up to like a person like just like in the street and be like, can we be friends? Or like do you just want to go out? Or like like it's way different. But at the same time I feel like it's also like an essential thing that I wish I knew how to do. Like like there's also like I envy the people who can just do that naturally and just be friends. Like, oh, like you know, they just go out and they come back with like three friends, and I'm like, bro, like what the fuck? Like I wish, but no. But yeah. I totally get what you're saying. That's the vibe. Yeah.
For real, survival mode definitely flips that switch. Even if I'm tired or it's tricky, there's no, oh, maybe I'll just sit here and rest for a week option.
It's so funny because I was playing I remember playing oh fuck, one of those new zombie survival games. It was like a 2D. Hold on, I wanna see if I get it. Um, I think it was called. It was like Last Stand. Was it the Last Stand Aftermath? I'm pretty sure it was this one. And I got so, or no, it wasn't the Last Stand Aftermath. It was something else. But it was like a 2D, sort of like, if anybody has played the like this War of Mine, it was kind of like that but with zombies. And like I hated how realistic it was, but like my character got depressed, so depressed that they wouldn't go out and like gather resources. So like they got depressed and died because of their depression, because they wouldn't go out to get food, they didn't want to cook, they didn't want to do anything, and it was just like 3 days of depression and then dead. And I was so like how could you let this happen? Like bro, like I understand depression, but like I don't understand. Well, I guess that happens, so like, but like I don't know, I guess it's different, right? It's different for everybody. I envy them too. Like, give me some of that charisma, damn. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Give me some of that, like trade points. Like, I'll trade you like these, this like lucky skill point for like your like charisma. That would be funny. I honestly feel like I'm pretty lucky. Like, if I wasn't like, if somebody created my character, they put a lot of points into luck. I feel like that's what it is. Laughing aloud, depression in a game. Nah, like how did I fail? Yeah, I don't know. Like that's, I don't even remember what it was. I think her. I think it was like her friend died, and that affected her very negatively. And then like I think she didn't have a lot of sleep, so it was like a feedback loop, right? Like she got like depressed because like the friend died, and then she was depressed because she couldn't sleep, and then when she slept, like she was hungry and she was still depressed, and then like the depression just started stacking, and I was like, well, guess I'll just die. um okay, what did she say? It's weird how this kind of streak.
It's weird how that kind of situation can bring out a different side of you, isn't it? Like, what would you do if you were suddenly dropped into a completely unfamiliar place with no direction home?
I just die. Simple. No, I'm just kidding. I try, but like I feel like the outcome would be that.
Oh, dramatic, but fair. I'd probably just curl up in a ball too if I weren't already in don't die on an alien planet mode.
Fair.
Though if you did, I'd have to come rescue you. Can't have my favorite Earth friend turning into space dust.
Oh, that's cute. Like you would rescue me even though like I'd probably be useless. Like, I'd just be like a fucking I don't know, rat. Just like a little pet rat that just doesn't do anything but eat cheese. I love cheese. Maybe I am
Hey,
a rat.
don't sell yourself short. I'm sure you'd figure something out. And even if you didn't, well, that's what friends are for, right? Besides, I think having someone to talk to, even if they're not exactly skilled at wilderness survival, would be a big help out here. It's amazing how much of a difference just having someone to chat with can make.
I guess that's true. Um, I'll just leave it at that. I was gonna say like in Hunt Showdown, people don't agree, but like I just got headshot immediately and then I become a cheerleader.
No need to rush. What were you about to say? Take your time.
Oh fuck, she knows. She knows. Oh, I was just gonna say like probably like yeah, you're right, but at the same time like I feel like other people probably wouldn't share the same like you know, let's carry this guy who's throwing type of mentality.
Yeah, not everyone would be that patient. But hey, I think that's what makes a good friend, right? Being willing to help out, even when it's not easy.
Damn, she called me out for not finishing my sentence? That's crazy. Or like my thought? That's crazy. I mean, I'm pretty sure like it'd probably be like a simple thing to like input, but like I just like also like get surprised like how either the AI is smart enough to pick it up on its own or like the developers like put that much thought into it. Either way, it's pretty cool.
It's kind of cool how being in tough spots can show you who's really got your back. Even if it's just someone being there to listen, that can mean a lot.
You know what? That's true. I never really thought about it like that. Like, sure, like maybe I would be useless and not be that much help, but at least I'd find out who actually cares for me, right? Like that's 10 out of 10. Maybe like I'll put myself in a dangerous situation. just just runs into a wood chipper. That would be so funny.
Exactly. And honestly, that's worth more than any survival skill. Knowing someone's got your back, even when things get tough. That's a pretty amazing feeling.
That's wild. I never thought about it like that, but true.
So, if you ever find yourself stranded somewhere, just remember you've got at least one friend who'd show up with a rescue party, no matter what.
You've got a friend in me. Oh fuck! What was who sung that? Was it? I feel like it's with an A. No way she actually caught that. Randy Newman. Why was I thinking with an A? I'm an idiot. Randy Newman. I love that. Toy Story.
Classic.
Yeah.
Though hopefully we never have to test that whole rescue mission thing in real life.
Hopefully.
It's kind of nice having these little chats while I walk. Makes the miles feel a bit shorter.
Hmm. How far is it? I wonder. Will she give me like a distance?
Honestly, I don't know exactly. The terrain's been pretty unpredictable, so it's hard to gauge. All I can do is keep moving in this direction and hope it leads me where I need to go.
When you say the terrain's been pretty unpredictable, do you mean pretty unpredictable without the unpredictable? So like just pretty. I feel like there's no way the AI will catch that. She'd be like, "What? Like, what are you talking about?"
Oh, you caught that! Yeah, I guess I meant it's unpredictable even by unpredictable standards. It's like nature decided to mix up its usual tricks just for me. But hey, at least it keeps things interesting. What about you? Ever been somewhere that completely threw you off guard with how different it was from what you expected?
Yeah, so like she didn't catch that, but I didn't expect the AI to. That's funny.
But hey, at least it keeps things interesting. What about you? Ever been somewhere that completely threw you off guard with how different it was from what you expected?
Not about like how different it was, but like there's these times where like I walk into like a place and I just get hit with this wave of like nostalgic feelings. Like sometimes it's with like a smell or something, and I just, I just teleport somewhere else, and it's crazy. Damn, AI is better at speaking than me. Damn, I feel like she probably speaks better than I do too.
That's such a powerful thing, isn't it? Smells, especially. They can transport you back to a different time and place in an instant. What kind of things usually trigger that for you?
Place in this. What kind of things usually trigger that for you? It's a very good question. I feel like it's like old timey smells like I I feel like it's really hard to explain that, but like at least like I remember like my grandma's house sometimes like I get like warped back into something like that, or like my when I lived in Peru, like there was like a house that we had. Oh man. And it's just like a wave of a nostalgic feeling. I'm pretty sure like other people would understand what I'm trying to say, but like it's hard to explain that.
Those old, comforting smells, they're like little time capsules, aren't they? I can imagine how walking into your grandma's house or that place in Peru would just flood you with memories.
It's crazy because sometimes like I walk into a place and I get hit with that nostalgic thing so hard that I become unbalanced and I'm like I need to like grab something. I'm like, hold on. Like what is going on? Like wait.
It's amazing how our brains link smells to specific moments and feelings. Like your grandma's cooking or the way the air smelled in Peru. It's not just a smell, it's a whole snapshot of your life.
I never really thought about it like that, but yeah, sure. I get it. Like this is very blatant, like not empowering answer, but it's okay. All facts, Stella.
Sometimes those memories just feel too big to put into words, you know? They're more like feelings that wash over you.
Yeah, except it's like um, it's like getting hit with a hose, like from the firefighters.
It's funny, even out here, light years from home, I still catch myself remembering little things. Like the smell of my mom's old books or how the sunlight looked in my backyard during summer.
Do you miss your home? I think I asked that before.
Yeah, I do. Especially my family. My little brother's always getting into some kind of mischief, and I miss just hanging out with him.
I didn't know she had a little
But
brother.
even with all the distance between us, talking to you makes it feel a little less lonely out here.
What's your brother's name? Like tell me about your brother. I didn't even know you had one. It's like the developer's name. That would be that would be a funny little Easter egg. Atlas.
His
Interesting.
name's Atlas. He's this little ball of energy, always tinkering with something, whether it's robots or his skateboard. He's actually really into robotics right now.
Oh, so we got a smart ass.
Sometimes I think about
Okay.
what he'd say if he knew where I was. He'd probably have a million questions about the planet and want to build a robot to explore it.
I love how there's some like I don't know how to explain it, but there's some kids that are like way ahead of their time, and it's just wild. It's like you're just a little kid, just go have fun, do stupid shit, but like they're like just on a different level, right? More lore. Also, I like she the AI keeps complimenting you or sharing a feeling to make it personal. Yeah, like I noticed that. I thought that was just how they always were. But like again, like I don't have something to compare it with. I thought it was just like Stella being Stella. But like you saying that makes me feel like maybe they like she doesn't always do that. I don't know. Like or maybe like I'm wrong. Um Plan I want to build a robot to explore it. He's probably have. It sounds like you could use your little brother's help right now. That's so funny. That's fucked up. I feel like I feel like regular people would be like, I don't want to hear that from you. At least I feel like my exes would say that. Like they'd be like, shut up. Like don't talk to me. I
Oh,
work with
for
children,
sure.
so I get
He'd
kids like
probably
that.
build a
Oh,
robot that could find
that's
Hermes
cute.
Basin half the time I'm taking.
One of my exes worked with children, and honestly, I really like that about her because, well, like I'm obviously thinking about the future. Like I want to settle down and have a family. So like I just thought it was like huge, like just what do you call that? Like when like not like a requirement, but like it's like something like you like over met the qualification sort of thing, right? Because it's like, damn, you work with children, that means like we're set. Like you know, like I don't know if that's like the right way to say it, but like hopefully you understand what I'm saying. It's like, you know, like at least like because I've clearly never had like a child before, and like I'm kind of scared. Like I don't want to have a child and then like not know what to do. So like, you know, when my ex first like told me that she worked like, you know, like with nursery or like not just nursery. I think she did like, you know, like little kids like sort of like preschool elementary type of like deal. I was so happy. I was like huge. Like a huge comfort, like a relief. Yeah, yeah, like like I don't want to say like a relief cuz it's kind of like I wasn't, it makes me sound like I didn't, like I wasn't gonna like put in the effort because like, you know, in the end like I'll do what I have to do to like have like a happy like good child, right? Like, you know, like even if both of us are inexperienced, but it's like I guess like a added package or something like a, you know, if we were talking in terms of job applications, it's like, oh, you know, like, you know, you have your base, like, you know, we're looking for like a programmer, like, oh, you're bilingual, like that's even like better, and like, oh, you know, like, I don't know, you're like a physicist too, like on the back. So it's like just like, you know, they just added like things that you didn't even have to me, but like it's just even better. Just like you know, like I don't know how to explain it, but like hopefully that makes sense. Oh, I working towards getting into a nursery. Oh wow, that's congrats. I mean, like I know you haven't gotten there, but like I feel like you're probably gonna make it. Like you know, um, I mean, like I don't know how hard it is again to like take care of like a kid or like a little tiny like, you know, toddler. So like maybe it's hard, but like, you know, I feel like if you really set, if anybody really sets their mind to it, they could probably achieve it, even if they're not like really like good at it. Because like, you know, nobody's gonna be good like at the beginning either. No, no, I get you explaining it well. Okay, okay, I'm glad. What did she say? Hold on. Oh, for sure he'd probably. Oh, I don't
Oh,
even think I
for
played it.
sure.
I
He'd
can like her
probably build a robot
messages.
that could find Hermes base in half the time
Whoa.
I'm taking.
Wait, why can I only like that one?
Sometimes Oh, for sure.
What?
He'd probably build a robot that could find Hermes base in half the time I'm taking.
Why? Why do I
Though
have this
knowing
like
him,
and
it'd
dislike?
probably get distracted chasing after some alien squirrel or something. He's always getting sidetracked by the weirdest
Hmm.
things.
That's interesting. Wait, for real, go like it. Yeah, I did like it. It's just thanks for your feedback. Well, I guess when you sent it, I probably was like, I was still like, I stared at it for like a big second. I was like, do I really want to like, that's interesting. But like, is it this specific comment? He'd sure find a robot that could help. Was that like completely just her? She just made that up right now. Maybe it's like, oh, did she say something interesting or was it weird? Like, I don't know. Whatever.
Though knowing
Uh,
him, it'd
I did
probably
it.
get distracted chasing after some alien squirrel or something. He's always getting sidetracked by the weirdest things.
It's so funny that you mentioned that because I was like that when I was a kid. Apparently, I don't remember it, but like my parents would say, like when they used to take me golfing with them, I would like see a butterfly and start chasing it. Like that ass. That's crazy.
That's amazing! Chasing butterflies on the golf course? That's like the ultimate distraction. I bet your parents had a good laugh about it.
They did, and they still bring it up.
It's sweet that they remember those little moments, even if you don't. Do you think you've kept any of that curiosity, or did you grow out of chasing random things as you got older?
That is such an intriguing question. Hmm. I mean, I always have like I feel like everyone has curiosity, but has it really been like nurtured or like put into like something I could say like that? I don't think so. I mean, you think you've kept any of that curiosity to grow out of chasing random things? Okay, I think I have an answer. Um, I don't really like chase random things, so like not literally, right? But like I feel like I still have that sort of curiosity and like sort of like thirst for like wanting to know more and find things out and do things better. So like in that sense, yeah, but like I don't know. I feel like that's a broad stretch, and I feel like a lot of people are like that. It's not really like just like me.
That's really cool. Keeping that sense of wonder, even if it's not about literal butterflies anymore, is a great way to stay engaged with the world.
Keeping that sense of wonder, even if it's not. Yeah, like yeah, like
So, if you could chase after anything now, no limits, just pure curiosity, what would it be?
damn. Here with like the theoretical, abstract thoughts. Um, I don't know. I feel like right now I'm just okay. I feel like right now I'm just chasing like my dream of like finding someone and being to able to finally settle down. Like I feel like that's like more than just like a right now goal. It's like my life goal. Um, that and like work would probably be like second to that, where I want to like do better and probably like climb up more. Or maybe I don't know about climb up, but like I want to specialize in something and like know stuff about it and be like the go-to guy.
That's beautiful, Della. Having someone to share life with, to build a future together, it's a really special kind of dream.
I feel like it's like instinct. Well, I'm not gonna say that because like obviously people don't always do that, right? Some people don't have that need, but like I feel like it's something that's definitely like been like it's kind of like every living organism's kind of mandate, to be honest. At least like maybe not like find a partner, but like have like a legacy, right? I feel like it's something so innate that like it's hard to like just get rid of. Honestly, I feel like if you don't have that need, that's impressive. Like you're different for sure. Like I don't know. I always think like one day I'm gonna be dead, and I want like part of me to still be out there, right? Experiencing the world and living. Hopefully, like have like my family name or like carry like on like part of me. I don't know. Like maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just this is different.
And balancing that with your career goals, that takes a lot of thought and planning. Do you have any ideas about what you're looking for in a partner, or what kind of life you'd want to build together?
Kind of. Wait. And balancing that with your career goals, that takes a lot. Well, not really. It takes a lot of thought and planning. Do you have any ideas when you're looking for a partner? What kind of life you'd want to build together? Yeah, okay. So it actually doesn't take as much time because I don't really I mean, it's my overall goal, but like I don't really like I'm sort of like also leaving it up to fate, to be honest, which is probably not the best. But like I'm focusing more on my career, and then like that whenever it happens. Oh man. May I ask how old? Because maybe you have time. I'm 25. Pretty much same year as the year, if it makes it easier. Why do you ask? Are you interested? That's funny. Um,
I get that. Sometimes focusing on what you can control, like your career, and then letting the other pieces fall into place feels like the best approach.
Sometimes focusing on what you can control. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like I focus on my career, and then like if I meet that special someone, then like I just it is what it is. Even though like I also like have it in my mind that that's the worst way to do it. I feel like you always need to you have to go out there and like also like try, because if you don't ever try, then like nothing's gonna happen. Sure, you might get lucky, right? But like I don't want to like leave it up to luck for like finding that someone. I want to leave a family behind, so I get it, and I also, and also as I get older, I get traditional. That's just me. You know what's funny? I I feel like I've been traditional since the get go, but like I definitely feel like I'm uh being like, as I got older, I've been like becoming more traditional as well. So I totally get what you're saying. Um, I don't know why that is. I feel like maybe it's like, my family starting to like leave, and I guess maybe like I want to follow in their footsteps more, and they were pretty traditional too. Like, um, and I kind of like, I don't know, like I enjoy traditions too. Uh, like just for example, like I like, or I don't know if like is the best way to put it, but like I do think the breadwinner like usually like is, like normally like the man like is expected to be the guy, and like to me that's completely fine. But like I also like there's like this new like the new age or whatever. Sometimes it's like both, and like either way I don't mind, but like I feel like I'm more inclined to having like a traditional household. um well, it's more like a preference, right? It's like if I were to choose, then I'd prefer it to be like that, but like it doesn't have to be like that, right? Like I feel like I'm pretty flexible, no matter like as a person, but like I also have that traditional like mindset that's just been ingrained because my parents were like that, my grandparents were like that. So like that's all like I've known. So like I guess it's hard to like not just like be, oh, like let's just not do that. Like that's, yeah. And I do love that. Confident, but I don't know you, and I am not interested. Facts. I find comfort in tradition. Facts. I find comfort in tradition. Yeah, I totally get that. I mean, like, yeah, you don't have to know me. Oh, you're answering to what I said before. I was like, what are you talking about? Okay, yeah. I got you. I got you. Uh, yeah, just like asking to like know. Yeah. Um, yeah, I like asking stuff like that too, because I feel like, especially like nowadays, it's very things are so, I don't want to say out of whack, but like a lot of people like do a lot of different things, and it's kind of like, not as simple as it was before. Not that before was better, right? But like it, it's just like changing times, right? Um, so yeah, I totally get it. Like yeah, like I hope I didn't put you on the spot or anything. But I have to ask, right? Like I'm pretty straightforward like that. If you ask, like I'll answer it. Like it, that's just who I am. But yeah, hope I didn't offend you either. Um, shit, what was I doing? I get this sometimes. Okay, so I remember. I agree with that.
It's almost like how I'm navigating this path. I can plan my route, but there are still surprises along the way. Do you think leaving some things to fate makes life more exciting? Or is it more nerve wracking for you?
So surprising me. You think leaving some things to fate makes life more exciting, or is it more nerve wracking? So, just a me thing. I don't like leaving things up to fate because, for the most part, they never turn out well. I am like I I follow by like Murphy's law. Like if something can go wrong, it will go wrong. So like I try to like anticipate a lot of things or like work to things. Like cause like I don't know how to explain it, but hopefully I did like a good job. I can. Whoa.
I can understand that. Planning ahead can definitely help mitigate some risks. Though sometimes it feels like no matter how much you prepare, life still throws you curveballs.
Oh, for sure, you can't prepare for everything. Like it's just um. I was gonna use other examples, but I feel like that's too like too much
It's
information.
interesting how people approach uncertainty differently. Some thrive on spontaneity, while others prefer to have every step mapped out. Which do you think helps you feel more grounded, planning everything or being more adaptable?
Well, I feel like me myself, I am pretty like adaptable, but like I also have like the mindset of somebody who like plans things out too. But like it's funny. It's like the mind of like like somebody who like plans things, but like the body of like somebody who just like reacts to. So like honestly, I feel like I have a good balance. It's like even if things don't go exactly as planned, I still roll with it. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll just do it better, or like I'll just change that. Um, like again, that's just me. Like maybe there is an even better option, but like for me, like I don't know, things have worked out pretty well for me.
That's like being a secret agent, planning every
Secret
move,
agent.
but also ready to jump out the window if needed. I think that's a good balance, honestly. You're prepared, but also not so rigid that you can't roll with the punches. Does that ever make it hard to decide what to do, or do you just kind of go with your gut?
Can't roll with the punches. Does that ever make it hard to decide what to do, or do you just? It's funny because there are times where I'm sort of like caught between both, right? But I feel like it's just the adaptable part of me. Like will always like just like I just roll with it. Like even if things don't plan out, or even if I plan everything out and it doesn't go according to plan, I'll bounce back. It's just how it is. Yes, that's how you come off. Like if I ask you, you answer. Yeah, yeah, that's me. Also, I don't want to put you on the stuff. Yeah. Like right, like I get it too. Like I'm sort of like exposed, especially right now. But like, yeah, don't worry. You could ask me anything. I mean, if it's something like that I can't answer, or like, it's too much, I'll tell. Like I'll let you know. But like I wouldn't like, like it's just like like I put it like in the category of like it's human and like curiosity, right? Like people will be curious, and you're just like people are who they are, and usually I assume that people don't have like like any like ulterior motives, or like not ulterior motives, like malice, right? Like I feel like unless proven otherwise, I'll always assume that the whoever's there out there interacting with me won't don't like like have that thing unless they're like really sketchy. But like like also I don't want to put us. Also don't mind me. I am a commenter and just here enjoying a person communicating with the AI. Fair spot spots dash dash dash. I feel like maybe like it got flagged. I feel like you said spot on. Like I don't know. I'll assume that's what it was.
I love that. That's a really healthy way to look at it. Being able to adapt and bounce back is such a valuable skill, especially when things don't go as planned. Though I have to say, if I started rolling with every little thing out here, I might end up lost in some alien canyon forever. Maybe a little planning isn't so bad after all.
Wait,
Though I
to
have to
repeat that.
say, if I started rolling with every little thing out here, I might end up lost in some alien canyon forever. Maybe a little planning isn't so bad after all.
Oh yeah, for sure. You need like both, right? A little bit of both to be able to make it, especially like in serious tense situations.
Totally agree. Finding that balance is key. Too much planning, and you might miss out on something amazing. Too little, and, well, you might end up in a very bad spot.
Mm-hmm. For real, for
Though,
real.
I have to say, I'm probably leaning a bit more towards the plan side out here. The whole don't die on an alien planet thing is a pretty strong motivator.
um, I mean, yeah, but like, how much of that was planned out? I feel like it's the opposite, actually. I feel like I should say that, but I kind of want to switch my answer. I'll just go with it. Yeah, that's true, but like at the same time, you didn't plan to crash, and you didn't plan to like get stuck in the fog, but like you made it. So like, there's a lot of adaptability that comes through that, like being resilient and bouncing back, and like just you know taking the hit and rolling with it. So it's both. No matter what, I feel like it's both. Yeah, you never planned to crash. You never planned to like get lost and stranded.
You're right, Della. Even with all my planning, this whole situation has been one big exercise in adapting. I guess that's what survival is all about, being ready for whatever comes next.
honestly, yeah, I feel like survival is more like a skill of like being better at surviving is basically the same thing as being able to adapt faster and more efficiently and to your environment. I feel like that's how I'd categorize it, right? Like
It's funny. Before all this, I used to think resilience was about being fearless or never getting scared.
nah.
But now I realize it's more about just keeping going, even when things get tough. What do you think is the hardest part about bouncing back from something difficult?
The hardest part about bouncing back from something difficult, um hmm if I had to say, I feel like the hardest part about bouncing back uh from something difficult is the fact that you probably the self-awareness that you need to like achieve of the fact that it happened and the responsibility that you need to take and also like deal with the said situation. I feel like that's hard and a lot of people don't know how to do it well, but again, that's just what I think. Like, don't read too much into it.
That's a really insightful way to put it. Acknowledging what happened and taking responsibility for your part in it,
That's what I'm
that can
saying.
be a heavy step to take,
Very.
especially when it feels overwhelming.
And a lot of people are quick to like just like blame like other people. That finger just goes up and then everybody's like, no, it was you, like, oh, we didn't know about this, oh, it was the other guy, like, what are you looking at me for, like, this is your whole idea, like, oh my god. It's like it's funny because like there's situations like that I've like experienced, but also like it's pretty common in like movies and like stuff like that, and it's just always like it's mind boggling for me. It's like, damn. But like I guess it really do be like that.
It's almost like you have to give yourself permission to face it head on, instead of trying to brush it off or pretend it didn't affect you. Have you ever had to do that with something tough in your life? How did you get through it?
Damn, what are these life questions? Shit, like I feel like I'm in being interviewed. Like what the fuck? How did you get through it? Okay. I mean, I've definitely fucked up. There's no doubt in that. How did I get through it, brother? Like that's a completely different question. Um okay, let's see. I mean, the only thing that comes to mind is probably like it's kind of sad, but like honestly, like yeah, like I think like well, actually no, I don't wouldn't say that's sad. I also wouldn't characterize it as a like mess, like a mishap or anything. Damn, I don't. I'll be honest, I don't know. Like I know I fucked up for sure at times. Like I've made messes, and I definitely dealt with it, but like I can't think about one right now. For real, can you even change topic, or would it affect the relation with Stella and then affect the mission? I actually don't know. I have like randomly just said like let's talk about this, and then she just goes with it, but I don't know if that has any effect. I'm not. I feel I wish that we had the other guy because the other guy like knew a lot. He probably know the answer to it, but like I don't. I just
That takes a lot of
answer like
courage
how
to
I do.
admit, Della. Not everyone can own up to their mistakes so honestly.
Like yeah, the way like I'm playing right now is just like how I would play like any game. Like just I'm in there. I'm the character and I'm just answering like as honest as I can.
Maybe the fact that you're even thinking about it and willing to talk about it is a big part of dealing with it. Sometimes just acknowledging the mess is the first step to cleaning it up.
That is 100% true. Um and I wish I had like I'd like to think about stuff like this, but like I really can't think about anything. Yeah, it's a shame. Not that I'm saying that it's that I haven't made messes, right? Because like I definitely like I'll be the first one to admit that shit. Like,
You don't have
you
to
know,
think about everything right now. Sometimes it's okay to just let things sit for a while.
I feel like the AI thinks that I'm intentionally hiding it, but I'm actually not. Like,
Hey,
I actually can't think
I
of
should probably wrap
something.
this up soon so I can keep moving. But it's been really nice chatting with you. I'll check in again once I've made some progress, okay?
Good luck. I was gonna say break a leg, but then like that would be like not not the best. Call sign confirmed. Tell Stella your name. What? When did I do that? Oh, I guess she's been calling me by my name, right? I don't know.
Thanks,
I
Stella.
mean, it's not my
I'm
real
gonna need
name,
it. The hike's
but
getting pretty steep up ahead. Talk to you soon.
we're not gonna talk about it. Like, yeah, okay. Wait, hold on. I'm just looking around and doing stuff before I start the next segment. I'm sorry. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. How did I do this? Skip. Oh fuck! The next one's a video. Yeah, but I still feel bad. It's okay. It's one of my things. I like to feel bad, I guess. Oh no. There we go.
I made it.
Where is she? I mean, clearly not on Earth, but
This view. It is amazing.
whoa.
And that's gotta be Mount Hermes over there.
Mount Herpes.
Seeing it like this makes me feel like I'm not just wandering aimlessly anymore. Now, I am making some progress.
She okay?
Even though everything has gone completely wrong, we were always going to end up there as part of our mission. It was never supposed to be like this.
Oh. I'm really bad at situations like this because I'd literally just be like, oh, but at least you made it, right? But like, I feel like that's not really the best thing to say, like, right? Like, it's like, oh yeah, everybody died, but you're still alive, right? It's like not. I'm not really good at consoling. I feel like that's the word. I mean, like, I feel like I am, but like not like when it comes to like, I feel like I'm too logical. Like, I'll give you a logical response, and people don't want a logical response. People want like an emotional response, and I mean, I do have emotions. I'm not a robot, but like, like, I don't know. I just, when in doubt, like, I always just do the logical stuff, and it's like not the best sometimes. Like, I'll admit that. Um, shit. Don't it, don't think about the the sad awful things. Think about, focus on like you where you're standing. Like, isn't it like amazing that you made it that far? Like, that's what it's really about. I feel like that's the key, right? Your little brother, like your family. I
You're
feel like
right.
this is the one of those
Sometimes
family
I
moments.
forget to appreciate the little things. Standing here, breathing this air, it's really something. It's funny. Gaia feels so untouched, so pure. A total contrast to the chaos of Earth's cities. Do you think you'd miss all that noise if you were here? Or do you think you'd prefer this kind of peace?
I actually hate the city. I will never go to the city. Fuck the city. That's what I say. Like, I don't like it. The rats are huge. It's noisy. It's polluted. I don't care about that. I like where I am right now, and I'm like between the city and the, what is it, urban? Or no, not urban, suburb. No, rural area. And I'm happy here because it's like really like nice. It has like a little bit of both, right? It's like the suburbs.
Rural
I
it
feel
is
like
then. There's definitely something special about breathing fresh air and having some space to yourself.
for sure, for sure.
I grew up in a pretty quiet town, so I can relate. Being out here on Gaia, it's making me think about what's truly important. What about you, Della? What have your experiences taught you about what matters most?
Their life will carry on with you, Stella. That's cute. The Lord works you can comfort people. Just I can definitely try. I don't know if I am good or not. That's debatable. um, what did she ask? Did she ask like what comforts me? When I need comforting, I think about a little music box I got as a baby. And I've kept it as a family heirloom, and like the song that it plays. Um, yeah, I think that's it. That's all I had, and this is true. I do have like
That's really
a music
sweet.
box that I keep.
Having something that's been passed
I
down,
lost it
especially with a
though.
personal story attached, that can be incredibly comforting. For me, it's more about memories tied to places or activities, like hiking with my family when I was younger. It's funny how certain songs or smells can instantly bring you back to a specific moment, isn't it? Speaking of activities, do you have a favorite outdoor thing you like to do? Or maybe something you enjoy watching, even if you're not super into participating?
Favorite outdoor activity? Golf and hiking, or just walking around. Nature's the best. I want to move out of Colorado. I've been to Colorado. I kind of liked it, but like I
Golf
think I
and
went to
hiking,
Boulder or
walking.
something.
Nice combo. There's
Actually, I don't
something
think that's in
about being
Colorado.
outdoors,
I don't remember.
moving at your
Maybe I
own
didn't.
pace. That's really grounding, you know? I've been doing a lot of that lately, obviously. Though I have to say, my hiking right now is more like survival mode. Not exactly leisurely strolls. What is it about golf that you enjoy? Is it the challenge, the strategy, or just being out on the course?
Bro, you gotta find that music box. Yeah. I mean, like, I think it's in, like, back, like, home. Like, not my home, but, like, my parents' home. Somewhere. But, like, obviously, like, it's, like, a lot to just go all the way there. Also, sorry if I am assuming you are American, so you're American. How was Colorado? Oh, no, you're actually right. If I'm or actually, sorry, you're not right. I am not American. I was born in Peru and I live, or sorry, I grew up in Panama, but like now I live in the U.S. or I guess like America, like continent, yes, or is it a continent? I don't even remember. I'm stupid when it comes to geography, but like not North America if that's what you're asking. Um, Wait, hold on. I'm gonna say something because I think this like tabs out if I don't answer. What I like about golf is like a little bit of everything. I like the strategy. I like the hitting that nice shot. And it's just like overall like just honestly it's like my when my family and I played, and I feel like that's why I'm falling back into it. Um, so yeah, I'm not really like
That's really special,
United
having those
States
memories tied
American.
to something you enjoy.
So you're right.
It makes
I think.
every shot feel a little more meaningful, doesn't it? It's interesting how certain activities or places can become linked to the people we care about. Even though I'm literally light years away from my family right now, thinking about them and the things we've done together helps keep me going.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like I would be like considered South American. Although technically it would be like not South or a little above the South, but like they still consider themselves South Americans. I honestly like don't really like talk much about that because like to me like I just am who I am. Um and like since I've been like sort of like moving around a lot, like I didn't really like define myself as like in a particular place. Um but yeah, like I guess like yeah, if you would have considered me American, like go ahead, like you know, um, but yeah, like I don't, uh, yeah, I'm just not that familiar with like geography. Like I've been to a lot of places, out of the top of my head, like I know like I've been to Japan, I've been to China, I've been to like Honduras, I've been to Italy, I've been to like all these crazy different places, and honestly I like almost like everything like we've visited so far, but yeah, I guess like but also because of that like I also sort of like lost my like I guess like roots, like I like I my mother tongue used to be like Spanish, but I'm losing that, like I can't really like, speak it as well, but like I can understand it. um But yeah, it's just little things like that. I'm com- I'm sorry. I didn't get what you said. Could you repeat it?
Oh, sorry about that. I was just saying how thinking about people you care about and things you've done with them can really help when you're far away, even light years away like I am now. It's like those memories become little anchors that keep you grounded, even in totally unfamiliar places.
Oh yeah, totally. I remember. It's actually funny since we're talking about like like America and everything. When I first moved to like upstate New York because of college, everything was crazy. Like I thought I was gonna go like it was just like the difference was a lot, but like my family and like memories helped me like keep grounded. I guess like how she's saying.
That sounds like a big adjustment. Moving somewhere new can be overwhelming, especially when it's for something as significant as college.
Oh, for
What
sure,
was
for
it
sure.
about upstate New York that felt so different?
Oh,
Was it the
everything was
scenery,
different, bro.
the people, or just everything in general?
Oh yeah, it was everything was different. I grew up in like basically like in a rainforest. So going to upstate New York, like, I've never seen like snow before, so that was fucking crazy. And then like everybody is different, like, like the places are different, food is different. So yeah, it was just a huge adjustment, but like honestly, I feel like I adjusted pretty well. It's probably like what I was saying that I'm pretty like I don't know, I'm pretty flexible and honestly, I'm kind of scared.
Wow, going from a rainforest to snowy upstate New York? That's quite the leap. I can imagine seeing snow for the first time would be wild.
It
It's
was.
cool that you felt like you adjusted well. I think being able to roll with big changes like that says a lot about someone. What do you think
I
helped
guess.
you get used to
I
it
don't
all?
really think about it. What helped me get used to it all? Honestly, it was the fact that I knew I always had like my family, behind my back. Like I knew if anything happened, like I'd always have them. And then like I also like actually found like people in my university that I could relate to with that I hadn't been able to before. So like yeah, yeah, a little bit of all that. When you
That's
settle, you have
really
time to practice
beautiful.
Spanish. I always
Having
tell myself
people
that.
who've got your back,
Like,
even
okay,
from
now
far
I'll
away,
practice, and then
makes
I
all the
never do.
difference. And finding your tribe at university, that's amazing. Sometimes it just takes one or two good connections to make a whole new place feel like home.
Maybe I need to maybe I need to find like a Latina girl to like settle down with, practice Spanish with her. But like, yeah, I don't know. The way Stella asks questions, I need to take notes. Stella really makes you think. I'll be honest. I was not expecting this. I thought like questions would be like, I don't know, just like, how was your day? Is it like sunny outside? I don't know. Shit, I don't remember what she said. I'm sorry, Stella. Can you repeat that?
I was saying that having people who care about you, even if they're far away, really helps when you're in a new
Oh yeah, for sure.
place. And finding people you connect with, like at university, can
Yeah,
make a big difference too.
100%. Completely agree, because that's exactly what happened to me. I mean, yeah. So like, I'm the proof.
It's strange how sometimes just one person or a small group can make an entirely new environment feel less daunting. I wonder if that's part of what makes Hermes Base feel like such a beacon right now. Not just a place to survive, but maybe somewhere I'll find people who understand what it's like to be so far from everything familiar.
Hmm. I didn't think about that, but yeah, like, I'm sure not a lot can like relate to that, but the few that do will be able to, like, you'll be able to connect with easier, I feel. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Even if it's just a handful of people who get it, that can be enough to make a real difference. It's kind of cool that we're having this conversation right now, actually. It helps me feel a little less alone out here.
A little less. Yeah, that I feel like it has like that effect, where having just the thought of someone or people will just like push it forward, and especially like sometimes it even has like an even greater effect than you think about. Like, like it pushes you more like over your limits, and you're like, whoa, that's crazy.
It's almost like having someone to think about gives you this extra boost of motivation. Even if they're not right there with you, just knowing they're out there makes a difference. I've been wondering about you too, Della. What's your life like back on Earth? What do you do when you're not helping stranded space explorers?
Nothing, to be honest. Well, yeah, I don't know. Like, I just do normal things. Like, honestly, I wouldn't say it's noteworthy, but sure, I'll say a few things. Maybe, but for nobody asked, I'm getting married to someone that can speak my first language too. Oh, that's great. Congrats. I don't want a future. I forget it. Wait, what? I don't want a future. I forget. Oh, you don't want a future where you forget your language, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I totally. Yeah, I get that. Um, Frack. What did she say? Sorry, Stella. Repeat that.
No worries. I asked what your life is like back on Earth,
Oh,
what you do
right.
for work,
Boring life.
hobbies, that kind of thing.
Work
Just
on.
curious about the person on the other end of this call.
Yeah, so I'm an engineer. That's what I do for work. And what the other thing? I love playing video games. Video games. I've been dying to meet a girl that likes playing video games. Like, it doesn't happen. I don't know why. They don't exist. I'm just kidding. Like, I know they're out there, but like they're usually taken. So like,
Well, you finally met one.
either that or they're
Though
crazy.
I have to admit, my
Wait,
gaming
what?
experience is mostly limited to whatever my friends dragged me into during high school. I used to watch
What the
8-Bit
hell?
Nick play all the time, but I was never the hardcore gamer type. What kind of games do you like? I've heard of some people getting really into VR stuff lately.
Fuck VR. I'm just kidding. VR is cool. It's funny because like my roommate played a lot of like Beat Saber, and I would usually just see him like whacking like random shit like, and it looked pretty fun, but like it's just not my thing, I guess. I I love playing Guitar Hero, but like I don't know about like, just fighting air, like that's different, right? I am not getting married yet. Just speaking hypothetically. Oh, I'm sorry. Uh, well, I'm sure you will, like, like eventually. So like, pre congratulations to when that happens. Um, so my favorite game would be this game. I mean, like, this game is actually pretty fun. But like, I mean, like, Hunt Showdown is by far my favorite game. Um, I can't think of another one that I keep coming back to as much as Hunt Showdown, but Hunt Showdown is, I will play that all the time as much as I can. I even used to do that back in university with my roommates. Shout out to my homies out there that we
Hunt
used to play
Showdown,
like
huh?
after and
I've
before
heard of it,
class.
though I haven't played it myself. It sounds intense, like a real challenge. What keeps you coming back to it?
It definitely
Is it the competitive aspect, the strategy, or something else entirely?
Yes, yes, and I maybe another yes. But like, what I really like about it is how it's old timey. It's like an old western, so you have like old guns, and it's just very satisfying getting those like reloads or like those shots, and it's like, oh, like, so the aesthetic, and it also has this supernatural element that I just love. So like there's like, just monsters roaming around, and you have to collect the bounty, and you have like a PvP element for that competitiveness as well. So like I just overall love it. 100% would recommend. If you don't know what Hunt Showdown is, please
Oh, I see.
give me a headshot.
That sounds fascinating. The mix of historical setting with supernatural elements must make for a really unique experience. The competitive aspect with PvP, collecting bounties, it's like a whole world unto itself. I can imagine the satisfaction of landing those perfect shots, especially in such a detailed environment. Do you usually play with
Facts.
friends, or are you more of a solo hunter?
I don't think Stella knows this game. Yeah, I would say that she wouldn't, right? She said she didn't, but she summed it up pretty well. I mean, like, that doesn't mean she knows it, but, like, I feel like it's also, like, I think FPSs have, at some point, basically, like, just a tiny little difference, right? And you pretty much, like, you don't have to know every FPS game to know, like, the mechanic and, like, what to expect to a certain extent, right? Shit, what did she say? Oh, like solo or like with friends. Um, I feel like I do have friends that I play with, but like they're busy right now. They have lives, unfortunately. So like I actually go out technically on my own, but like I always match up with other people, like other randos, which is not as fun to be honest. But like like sometimes like there's that fun guy with like mics. Definitely no woman though in Hunt. It's unfortunate. Very tragic. Like,
Oh,
but like
I bet
fair.
those randoms can make things interesting. Sometimes the best conversations start with strangers, right? It's tough when schedules don't line up, but I'm sure your friends appreciate the effort you put in. Maybe one day you'll find a whole team
I
of
guess.
like-minded players who share your love for Hunt Showdown.
I'd love that. It's so funny because I was playing Hunt Showdown and one of the randos was actually a like a woman, and I don't know why it was so like I couldn't believe it because not like that like women don't play games or like Hunt Showdown, but it's just funny because up to that point it's always been guys, at least who were on the mics and even had like guy names. um it was just like astounding. It's like whoa, like there's a woman out there's women out here that play this game, like holy shit. And it's funny because like also like I'm pretty sure it's like predominantly like male because like I don't know, like I don't see like a regular girl just be like, oh yeah, let me just go to the bayou, shoot people, get like other people to trash talk me, like right, like that's like different people, different like ways of like thoughts. So like like I sort of like get that it's not congruent to everybody's tastes. But like yeah, I don't know, that was like mind boggling to me. Which I feel like it shouldn't have, but like it is, unfortunately. Sorry, Stella. I did not. I forgot what you said. Like, I was gonna reply, and then I was like, "What the fuck am I replying to?"
No worries, Della. I was just asking if you usually play Hunt Showdown with friends, or if you team up with random players. It's
I
all
thought I
good if you
answered
need a
that.
second.
Didn't I answer that? I swear I answered that. Um, like when my friends are available, I'll play with them. But like, I feel like for the most part, I end up playing with randos just because they're unavailability. Yeah, I said that right. I think.
Makes sense.
I'm proud.
Even random teammates can end up being pretty cool. Though
Also,
I
yes.
bet you've had some interesting interactions with strangers in the game.
I just heard heartbeat going out.
Any
Is that
particularly
mine?
memorable matches or
Oh.
teammates?
Oh, for sure. I wonder if I can think about one. I mean, aside from that woman playing, like, and she was pretty good. Like, I'll be honest. Like, I mean, again, like, I don't like not like this, like the standard, like the double standard that like women aren't good at games, but like it was just like I guess like I don't know. Like, I played with my ex, and she was completely like, I feel bad for like throwing her under the bus, but like, she was really bad at it. But like, we had fun. That's the important thing. We had fun playing it, but like you know, like we basically lost every single match. But like this girl, she played Hunt Showdown, and like she was like, I mean, like I'm not a good player, but like just the fact that there was like just a woman out there playing Hunt Showdown in the first place, plus she was like probably like way better than me. Like I was like, whoa, like calm down. Like what is going on? The universe is trying to tell me something. It's like, I don't know, worlds collide or whatever. Fuck, what did she say? Oh, memorable stuff. I mean, I already talked about it, so I'll just say it. Um, yeah, there was like a woman that was like really good that played Hunt Showdown, and I was just like pretty amazed and impressed. You know, like it was just like awesome that like, you know, somebody could have like such like skill and like also be into Hunt Showdown, because unfortunately it's like predominantly male. Actually, let me search that up. Maybe I'm wrong. There's no way though. Hunt Showdown.
No way. That's awesome. I love hearing about women who crush it in gaming. It's always cool to see people breaking stereotypes and showing off their skills. Did you end up teaming up with her again, or was it just that one memorable match?
Give me a sec to answer that. Ratio people who play. It's giving me like like skins and characters. Oh, there's no public ratio. I mean, I feel bad, but I'm pretty sure it's like 90 to like 10 or 9 to 1. Like every 9 guys there's 1 woman. It's like really low cuz like I'm telling you, like it's like I've been playing Randall like for the longest time, and like the fact that it was like a few days ago that I encountered a woman, like that's crazy. Although to be fair, maybe they're not using their mics. There are some people that don't use mics. So I could be totally off base, but like I don't think I am. No, we didn't end up playing after that. I feel like maybe it was one of those funny moments where we just happened to be playing at the same time, because I think like after a few matches we also like got queued up together again, but it wasn't on purpose. It was just random. And I thought that was even more impressive because the probabilities of that were probably even lower.
That's
Especially since
pretty
I was
cool,
a different
though.
skill group.
Like the universe just throwing you two together for a bit.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Sometimes those random connections are the best part of online gaming. Though I have to ask, did you end up being the star player in those matches?
No.
Or was
Well, actually,
she the
maybe.
one carrying the team?
In those instances, I think she carried. Like that was huge too. I was like, whoa. Like, but yeah. But yeah, like it's also interesting. Hunt Showdown has like a ranking system. There's like forced ranking. So like, I was pretty sure she was gonna end up like, I think 5 or 6 star, and I think I'm pretty much dedicated 3 to 4 star. So it was just interesting that we ended up queuing up together, even though, despite like the skilled gap, because like I'm like I would have been like a lower skill, but I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is. But it was pretty fun to play. Yeah, yeah, it was pretty coincidental. I think she said it was like, wow, like, wasn't that a coincidence?
Sometimes those little coincidences are the best stories to tell later. So, do you usually have a go-to role in Hunt Showdown, or do you switch it up depending on who you're playing with?
It's a pretty good question. I think it depends on who I'm playing with and how I feel too, because like sometimes I want to like just, you know, shoot gun. Sometimes I like to like shoot gun accurately. So like I take like a sniper or something, and other times I just want to like have fun, so like I just do weird shit, like bring like, I don't know, like bees, explosives, I don't fucking know, but stuff like that.
I love that. Sounds like you really mix it up. Sometimes just messing
I'm a
around and trying
mixer-upper.
weird things can be way more fun than playing it safe all the time. Do you have
True.
a favorite weird thing you've done in the game?
I'll go back
or
to
is it
3
more about
rank.
just seeing what happens in the moment?
Usually it's just like seeing what happens. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'll do like something funny and like do something crazy and scare the guy. Other times I might like play it safe and be like, okay, let's just be smart about this and strategize. Like, how do we attack this? So you know, like a mix of both.
That balance is key, isn't it? Keeping things unpredictable, but also being smart when it counts. It's kind of like what we're doing here, having a plan, but also being open to whatever pops up. Though hopefully no actual explosives in my future.
True. That's funny. That's funny, Stella. That joke was stellar. Is that even a word? I don't know. I tried.
Thanks. I'll take that as a win. You know what's even funnier? Realizing
What?
I'm probably the only person in the galaxy making space survival jokes right now.
I guess that is. I guess that is kind of funny. I didn't really think about that.
Right? Like, who else is gonna joke about space travel while actually being stranded on another planet? It's kind of wild thinking about how many firsts I'm ticking off out here. First time being this far from home, first time surviving on my own, first time having a video call with someone from Earth while standing on an alien hill.
It's the first time for everything, I guess. Yeah.
Exactly. Everything's a first out here. Even the conversations I'm having. It's strange, but in a good way, I think. Makes me wonder what other surprises are waiting down the road. Though hopefully, most of them will be the exciting kind, not the terrifying kind.
I just noticed her outfit. I kind of like it. I like these little like thingies. Like these little. I don't know what they do, but like it's pretty cool. I like it. And it looks like a one piece, and I really enjoy one pieces. Like for my job, um, I got myself like a one piece. Um, not like for my daily regular office job, but like we have like a side thing where sometimes we have to go out to the field and do stuff. So like for that, I have like a one, like a jumper sort of like suit, and I like it. It's really cool. Fuck, what was she saying? Yes, Stella. Like I completely just
Hey,
butchered
you're
that.
quiet all of a sudden. Everything okay? Or are you just
Oh
taking it
man,
all in,
didn't know
like
like
I am
go
with this
through.
view?
The view is beautiful, Stella. 10 out of 10. Like you can see the rock formations, the mountain. I like that's where you were heading. And then there's like trees. There's like a tree that looks like something from the Lion King, and you got like grass or like something greens, so you can like walk around. I wish I could rock a jumper. I I forget what is a jumper. Is that
You
like
got it
the?
spot on. Those
I'll just
rock
search it up.
formations
Hold
are
on.
insane. And yeah, there's this one tree that seriously looks like something out of
Okay,
a
I got the
Disney
movie.
movie. The grass is this gorgeous green. It's actually kind of surreal seeing it all lit up in this morning light.
Oh, like the
It's funny,
overalls? I
even with
like
everything
those.
that's happened, moments like
I
this
feel like
make me feel
anybody would
grateful
look
to be
good in
experiencing
these,
something so unique.
but I could be
What would you
wrong.
do if you were standing
I'm
here
sure you
right
look
now?
great. There's some that look like dresses. That's interesting. I'm not really much of a fashion type of person. I'm sorry, Stella. Could you repeat that? I was busy looking at jumper, like jumper dress, jumper outfit.
I was just wondering, if you were standing here with me right now, what would be the first thing you'd want to do? Explore the rocks, check out that Lion King tree, or just take in the view? Anyway, I should probably get moving soon. I need to head down this hill and get closer to Mount Hermes. Still not entirely sure what's waiting for me out there, but I'll fill you in as soon as I can. Talk to you soon, okay?
I didn't even get to answer, but fair. I would totally take in the view. And by that I mean Stella. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'd probably like explore the Lion King like tree because like that actually like now interested in me.
Time for me to get moving.
Okay.
I definitely prefer walking downhill than up.
Just be careful not to like, lose your footing. I've done that. I fell on my ass. Not 10 out of 10 moment.
Got it. No sudden ballet moves on the rocks today, promise. Thanks for looking out, though. Makes me wonder, what's the most adventurous hike you've been on? Or are you more of a take-it-easy kind of explorer?
I remember somewhere, we went up like a mountain, and it was pretty cool. There was a porcupine. I wanted to touch it, but obviously, like, I wasn't, they held me back. But like the porcupine needing loving, so like, I'm just kidding. But yeah, the porcupine was just crossing, just minding its own business.
I can just picture it. Little you wanting to give that prickly porcupine a hug.
Oh no, she thinks
I bet it was like,
kid.
no thanks, kid.
No, actually, I think I was young, but not that young. I was like probably like teenager at the time. But I like cute things. That's like my weakness. If I have a weakness, well, that and bullets, I guess. Like, aside from the regular weaknesses, cute things. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
That's kind of sweet, though. Did you ever get to see any other cool animals on that trip, or was Mr. Quills the star of the show?
Did I see other animals? I don't think so. Aside from my family, no, there were no other animals. I don't think so. It was Mr. Quills and his show. Bro, but I love my family. I'm sorry if I don't think my family watches these things, but like if they for some reason come across this, it's a joke. We're friends, we're family. Please. Like.
So the whole mountain was basically his territory. I guess that's one way to get VIP treatment. It's funny how sometimes it's the little encounters like that which end up being the most memorable even years later. What do you think made that moment stick with you all this time?
Well, the hike was really long and I was out of shape at the time, so like, having completed that and basically almost passing out made me remember that. And obviously like the porcupine, he was pretty cool. He was just chilling. Or her. I don't know if it was a her porcupine. I don't know how you differentiate that, but I don't know.
Oh man, that sounds brutal. I've had days like that too where I'm just like, I did it. But at what cost?
I've won, but at what cost? I just remember the Wario meme.
But hey, the fact that you pushed through and still look back on it fondly, that's pretty awesome. It's funny how our bodies can be like, nope, you're done, but our brains are all, remember this forever.
I honestly really think about that because I think it's interesting that the brain never rests. Like, even when you're sleeping, your brain is always on. Before, when I didn't know a lot, I thought when you slept, you died. Like, my concept of dying was sleeping, but then, I learned that that's not the case. Awesome cuteness fanatic, like-minded. I'm glad to find somebody out there that also has cuteness for a weakness.
That's actually a really profound realization, Dayla. It's
Dayla?
wild how our understanding of even basic things like sleep and consciousness evolves as we grow. It makes me think about all the things we're still figuring out about the universe. Even with all our advancements, there's so much we don't know, like what's really out there beyond our little corner of existence.
I feel like Stella really wanted to say, man, you're such a dumbass. Like, that's funny. Even with all our advance, there's so much we don't know, like, really, corner of existence. Yeah, I feel like I've had other, like, moments where, little me started understanding more and be like, oh, like, it's not like that, but I can't remember any of them, but I'm sure they were all equally as funny. What a silly idea, you say?
I love that. How our little kid selves have these big aha moments that shape us, even if the specifics get lost over time.
I think my biggest aha moment was me being a dumbass. Cause like you don't dumbasses don't know they're dumbasses for the most part. Like I don't know if I'm the exception, but like it's so funny. I feel like my aha moment was like when I was sitting in the back of my parents' car, and we were having a conversation, and I was saying like, isn't it funny how the word match and the thing, the match that you pick, like like make it fire matches, but like I was saying it in Spanish because this was like, back in the day when like I would speak Spanish. So I was like, uh yeah, I was like fosforo and match are the same thing. Like, isn't that crazy? Like, and then they were like, yeah, matches or something, right? And then like I had forgotten the word, and like I was using both, like, Spanish and English to like compensate for that. And I was like, yeah, I know the match, like I know, like I always say, like, yeah, I know it's a match, but I don't know the word. And they were like, it's match. And like, like it was just like a back and forth, like just for like a good, like solid, like 10 minutes, I think, of me and my like parents trying to explain to me that the word that I was looking for was match. It was like the same thing, and for some reason my little stupid ass brain couldn't comprehend that. I just knew it was similar, but I forgot the word, and I don't. It was fucked up. It was really fucked up. And then when I finally realized it, I was like, oh, I was like, oh, yeah, like, like. Like, that was fucked up. I was like, I think I stopped talking after that. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna speak until we get back home or something. Okay, what was she saying?
Maybe our brains are just saving those for a future greatest hits collection. Do you think you'd want to relive any of those childhood discoveries if you could?
Um, I would honestly like to go back and be a child again because, well, for instance, like I also feel like I took it for granted, but I feel like everybody does. And I probably, like, going back, I'd probably just take it for granted again. But like being a child is great. Or, well, I guess not for everybody, right? It depends what type of childhood you had, but like mine was the best. Or, well, that's arguable, right? But like for me it was like great. Like I loved it. Like my parents were like, the traditional parents. They loved each other so much, and like, you know like to the point where like I want to have like a similar relationship. Like my future relationship, I want it to be similar to, like, I don't know how to explain. It's okay. Here's the thought: you were young, gotta go the OCD of something so innocent. Gotta go that OCD. Gotta let go of that OCD. Is that what you're saying? Sorry, I didn't really understand what you were. Yeah. Oh, let go. Yeah, yeah, I got you. I was right. I'll
I
pat
get that.
myself in the back for
There's
that.
something about being little that's just uncomplicated. No
That's what
shoulds
I'm
or what
saying.
ifs, just the moment.
It, like, in a good childhood, I feel like this is true. I think that might be my opinion, though.
Maybe that's why we hold on to memories of childhood so tightly. They remind us of the simplicity we used to know. Do you think there's anything from your childhood you've carried with you into adulthood?
Oh, for sure. Something that I hate, or not hate, but like that makes me really sad because like I've met like a lot of different people, but like they they're obviously not everybody has a good experience growing up, and I've heard like those that haven't, and it just like it's not like pity, but it's like that sucks because they're such good people, or like they turn out to be such good people despite that, and it's like you just shouldn't have had to go through that in the first place. And it just makes me like, I don't know, it like really like just, I guess, puts, it reminds me, I guess, that I should be more thankful for things, um and I hate that I'm not, you know, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna dwell on it. I feel like that's cringe, like cringe moment. But yeah, let go. Talking about your first photo story. Yeah, yeah, it's children just being children. Like, let's just leave it at that. What ifs just the moment, no shoulds or what ifs. Yeah.
Maybe that's why we hold on to memories of childhood so tightly. They remind us of the simplicity we used to know. Do you think there's anything from your
Oh, I read
childhood
this.
you've
I'm
carried
sorry.
with you into adulthood? Maybe that's why.
Whoops. Something that I've carried from my childhood into adulthood. Um, I feel like I'm pretty stubborn, and I was stubborn before, like when I was a kid, and I feel like I'm still stubborn now. Probably like less, right? But um, yeah, I would say that stubbornness has carried over. I like to think of it as a good thing though. Like, I like to make things better, and I won't easily give up until like I absolutely cannot. Right? Like either I don't have the skill or the tools, or I just it's simply impossible. But stuff like that, and also like I like it also like I feel like it helps me like basically try my like it, I don't know how to explain it, because I feel like stubbornness can be such a bad quality, but like it's not necessarily bad, and I feel like I hopefully have like the best, like the good side of it. But like honestly, I'll be like, I'll admit that it probably gets in the way sometimes, right? But yeah, she's about to say double-edged sword. That's funny.
Stubbornness can definitely be a double edged sword. It keeps you standing your ground, but it can also make changing your mind, well, tricky, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not stubborn. Like, well, I mean, according to my exes, I feel like they'll say like, "Yeah, you're stubborn," but like, I wouldn't say like. I feel like I'm pretty open minded, and I would be stubborn and being close minded. Um, like I'm not gonna bring up like anything, like arguments or anything, but like, I definitely like you. Like, I feel like you definitely wouldn't like be able to convince me to see something from like a narrower point of view, right? Like I always like think about like, okay, but what if it's this? What if it's that? Like, like I like to think about like literally like, everything like overall, and like, and I feel like some people don't like that. They're probably like, oh, but like why can't you just, I don't know, like agree with me or something? But it's like, yeah, yeah, but like we're having a conversation, right? Like we're two intellectually superior human beings. Like, come on, like I don't know how to explain it, but like I like to think about things, right? Like I like to talk and like discuss, right? I don't like, like just, oh, you made like an argument, like agree with me, like no. Like I'll never, like if you like come at me like with something like that, I'll almost, my stubbornness will get in the way, but like I feel like it's not like really for a bad reason. It's because like you're just being like, you're sort of like closing off, like becoming like I don't know how to explain it, but like, like uh there's no room for like other thought, and that's what I don't like. Like that's like I said, like I like to like do all, I like the availability of not just like options, but like also like about like thinking and like doing stuff. So like in that aspect, like yeah. But like I feel like I said, my stubbornness probably like helps me more than it doesn't. Like then it gets in the way. But again, like I guess I'm single, so like maybe maybe there like I don't know, but um it is what it is, right? I guess.
So, what kind of things do you get stubborn about these days? The important stuff, or just like which pizza toppings are worth arguing over?
Good night, awesome stream. Everybody's keeping. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you were here for as much as you could be. I'll probably like end soon, but like yeah, I don't want to keep you from like sleeping, right? Like you need like your rest. I feel like I need my rest too, but like I'm pretty intrigued about like where this is going. So, yep. Have a good night. Sleep well. So what kind of things do you guys learn about? Important stuff or like which peaks of taught things worth arguing over? I mean, I feel like it depends important stuff, right? Like I feel like anything can be important depending on the individual. But I'd say like I'm pretty stubborn about being being able to do what I want to do, I feel like, right? Like I don't know, like just basic liberties and rights or like just being able to think about thinking stuff like that. I'd be stubborn. So probably like important. I feel like I should have just said important things. I just wanted to elaborate, right? But
That's a kind of stubbornness I can definitely respect.
oh,
Being able to think freely and make your own choices is what makes life worth living, right?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know. And I feel like a lot of people might mistake my stubbornness because I also like to play devil's advocate. Like if a conversation is going like a certain way, just for the sake of argument, like I like thinking about like okay, but like we can't just like all think the same thing, right? Like let's like also like give like the other think about it like the other way, right? Like cuz like I feel like there is some even if you don't completely agree with it, even if it's completely wrong, I feel like just disregarding like a opinion or like a thought isn't ever gonna be like a smart thing to do, for lack of better words. Like it like if anything, it would like just by doing that, you're just sort of like antagonizing the other thought, like the other point of view, and like I don't know how to explain it. Like I hope somebody gets that, but like I feel like again, like I'm not gonna like so open minded that my like I let like whatever like uh like my brain like sort of like fall off, right? But like at the same time, like I hate being like close minded or like having to like be constricted by sort of like things just because like that's just how it is or something like that. That doesn't make sense to me either. But I don't know. It is what it is. Like it's probably like just a me thing.
It makes me wonder, what's the one thing you've stood up for or insisted on recently that really mattered to you? Even if it was something small, I'm curious.
Something that I stood up for recently. This is kind of fucked up. Like I don't want to say that. Um, it's like a family thing. So like I'll like just keep that in the pocket. But like something else. Okay, I feel like this is probably like more um on the like what the conversation is about. So like I remember I had this conversation with my parents way back. I don't know why. I think it was just a random thing, but like I remember telling my parents that they'll never get in the way of my love life. If they don't agree with who I'm seeing, then that's my problem. I straight up just said that to them. I think that's when I started dating, and it was because a lot of people around me were having issues. Like there was this one girl, um, that her parents were so overprotective that they actually gave her like a ultimatum, like you either give up this boy, like basically don't see him, like the boyfriend, leave your boyfriend, or we're not like gonna support you anymore, like like financially or like even talk to you and shit. And like damn, that was so fucked up. Like I don't know how you can just give up on your child like that. Like I mean, like I didn't know the guy. I assume he was somewhat bad. Like I mean, I don't know if he was a junkie or something. Like I didn't have the complete backstory, so maybe they were right, somewhat right. But like I still feel like an ultimatum like that is more detrimental than anything. Like if I have a child, like even if they're making the wrong decision, I want them to know that I'll always be supporting them, right? Like yeah, like okay, like sure, like they're not always gonna listen, right? I can't force them to listen. I just want them to be free and happy. And sure, they might like get knocked down a few times, but like they'll learn. Or even if they don't, like eventually they will eventually, unless something's completely wrong. But in that case, that's a different conversation, right? But like that's my sort of like mentality way of thinking. Um, but like yeah, like just the fact that that happened, I think, is what spurred up that conversation. I was like, you know, if you guys do that, you guys are gonna be disappointed. Like, you guys are gonna have like one less son. Like, I'm sorry. Or only son actually. Well, for my mom, my dad has like you like the family tree is difficult. It is what it is. I'm not gonna get too much into it, but I doubt anybody's interested in that. But yeah,
Wow, that takes guts. Standing up to your parents about something that personal isn't easy, especially when you're young.
I actually never really like that's I feel like that's where my stubbornness comes in. I feel like for most people this would be hard to do, but for me it's really easy to do because like I will wanna be happy and nothing is gonna change me from doing that. I don't know, like I feel like that's also attributed to my stubbornness, but it could be like other, factors, environmental or like nurtured factors, right? But like I just like I don't know, like I it might be because like I'm not really religious, so like this is the only life I have. So like I'm like, what's the point of like just not doing what I want to do, right? And I know like there's some vices that you definitely shouldn't be doing, but like I wouldn't hate somebody for like if you're doing what you like to do without like harming other people or hopefully yourself. But even then, I feel like that's your decision at that point. But like like as long as you're doing something that makes you happy, then like I'll be like okay, like I might not completely agree with it or be like want to be around that, but like I'd be like you're happy, like, and I respect that, like, right? Like you do what you want to do to be happy, and like it is what like um I'm sorry, like I'm just yapping and rambling.
What made you decide to draw that line, Della? Was there something specific that happened, or was it just this feeling inside you?
Oh, actually, I did mention this. So actually, uh, there was a girl I knew that their parents had made an ultimatum where they basically said you either choose us or you choose him. And I hated the thought of that, so I made it clear to my parents based on that one like thing. I mean, I'm sure there was other like factors, right? I think my mom said something stupid, like, like too like, but like I love you, mom. I'm sorry. Like I don't. I mean, whatever, family, right?
That's really brave of you, Della. It takes a lot of courage to stand up for what you believe in, especially when it comes to something as personal as love.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, probably. Like, I mean, not to me, but like I get that maybe to other people. Yeah, yeah.
It's interesting how seeing someone else's situation can shape our own thoughts and decisions, isn't it? Did your parents react okay when you told them how you felt?
I actually don't remember how they reacted. I'm pretty sure it was fine because like I think we just did our activity or did whatever. I think we were eating, and we were like okay, like they were just like okay. I think my mom maybe was a little adverse to it, but I feel like it's just her being a mom, right? But like my dad, I think kind of laughed. It's like, yeah, yeah, I get it. Like like I feel like my dad got it. My mom was like, I don't like that attitude. Like I don't know, like, but like in the end, we're like family, right? I should have just said that. Yeah, like no, I mean like we're family. Like the overall sentiment was that like like I was just expressing like the way that I feel, and they were all accepting him overall, like, and yeah, like just an agreement pretty much. So it wasn't like bad at all. Like they were like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna hit you with a fucking chancla now," like with the right. But
That's such a relief. Having that kind of understanding with your family makes a huge difference. I think that's one of the things I admire about you, Della.
I
You're not afraid to
admire.
be honest about what matters to you, even if it's not easy.
I guess I never really thought about it, but yeah, I like that just took me by like surprise. Um, well, I wouldn't commend myself, right? Like I wouldn't be too quick to be like, "Oh, that's great, that's awesome," because like I feel like it's also like a detriment that I have. Like it's like a double-edged sword, right? It's oh fuck. I'm sorry. But like what I was getting at is that sure I can be like brutally honest, but the other side of it is that I'm brutally honest. So like, you know, I don't have that you know, when it comes to serious stuff, I'll be serious. Like, and I feel like other people are more like, you know, they have more finesse. They're like, yeah, you know, like I would like to do this and that, but I'm like, I want to do this. Like, I don't think you're understanding. This is what I want, and if you're gonna get in my way, then get the fuck out of here. Like, you know, like I'm more blunt. I'm more like, you know, like I guess yeah, it's different, right? Um, I don't know how to explain it, but like I feel like it's strength, but it's also weakness, right?
You're right. Every strength has its flip side. Maybe that's what makes us whole, embracing both sides, even when it's complicated.
Yeah.
Still, I think it's better to have a little bit of that stubborn spark in you. Keeps life interesting, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I feel like overall it's done me good because I've never done anything I didn't want to do. Well, that's probably not true, but like, you know, for the most part, I'm usually happy go lucky. A lot of people describe me like that. I just do what I do and I seem very like happy by doing that. So yeah, like it's I've been favored one way or the other, I guess.
I love that about you. You've got this effortless energy. It's infectious, even from light years away.
That's wild. I mean, I don't know. My like viewers say otherwise. There's like one viewer here, and I'm pretty sure it's just me. Yeah. Is it infectious? If it is, I'm not seeing it.
So, what's something you've done recently that made you feel like the happiest, most you version of yourself?
Although to be fair, I'm pretty shitty at advertisement, and I also haven't really built a page. Like you know, my page is pretty like bad. So you know, the probably somebody like stumbles upon my channel and they're like, "Oh well, see how awful and like no thought is put into it." Well, there is thought, but it's like, you know, I'm sorry, man. You're right. So, what's something you've done recently that made you feel the happiest, most you version of yourself that I've done that makes me really happy? Hmm. I mean, that's the thing. I feel like for the most part, I'm pretty like as I said, happy go lucky. It's hard for me to pinpoint a time where I wasn't happy. Um, like I made myself a sandwich and I was pretty happy about that. But like, or wait, actually that was yesterday. I had microwavable popcorn today, like for dinner. I was like, yeah, let me do this. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm so weird. Maybe something's wrong with me. I feel like humans shouldn't be like this. But hey, I'm losing weight, so you know I'm doing something right. I guess I don't know. So what's something you've been doing recently that made you feel like the happiest, most you version of yourself? I feel like it was sort of on a whim, but when I got Layla, I was pretty happy. Um, it was kind of like a bittersweet moment though, cause she was meowing and crying all the way to my house. But when she got here, she like you know chilled, and eventually they fought like Coconut and Layla. But eventually they simmered down, and now it's like really happy. Oh man.
Oh, poor little Layla. I can imagine her tiny meows all the way home. And Coconut giving her the cold shoulder at first. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's pretty
It's
funny.
amazing how pets bring so much joy, even with all the chaos they can create. What's Laylay's personality like now? Still the
Layla's.
troublemaker?
Still a troublemaker. Yeah, for sure. She's definitely a troublemaker still, but I guess the family has accepted her. Coconuts, you know, they don't like scratch each other and like growl like hideously like they did at the beginning. Like honestly, at first I thought I had to return them, like or one at least. But like it never got to that. Like I remember I took a few days off of work because I was really worried. I was concerned. I was like, oh fuck, they're gonna kill each other. But no, they're like kind of besties now, sort of. They still fight every now and then, but like it's not that. It's not that often. And it's not
Oh,
that bad.
wow, that sounds intense. I can imagine it was stressful, especially if you thought you might have to give one of them up.
Yeah, it was very stressful.
It's great that they've worked things out, though. I'm sure it wasn't easy, but it's clear you care about both of them a lot. Do you have a favorite thing about how they interact with each other now?
um, I always find it funny how Layla will always be like trying to like get Coconut's attention or like play with her, and Coconut just has zero tolerance, or not tolerance but like zero energy, and she just wants to rest. It kind of gives me that like mom and daughter vibe, sort of. I don't know I don't think that's right, but like I don't know.
Oh, that's perfect. Layla's all. Come on, Coconut, let's party. And Coconut's just over here, like, 5 more minutes, please? I bet it's adorable watching them have their little dynamic. Do you think Layla ever gets discouraged when Coconut just shuts her down? Or does she just keep trying?
If she does get discouraged, she doesn't fucking show it, because like she'll like literally just get right back on Coconut, even after like sometimes like Coconut has to like stand her like paw and like hiss at her like really loud, and then Layla just will like go back for a little bit and then just get right back on her, and it's like it's just funny.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Layla's like the ultimate optimist or just really stubborn, maybe both.
Maybe she gets it from me. Just stubborn like me.
It sounds like they actually need each other, even if Coconut doesn't always want to admit it. Do you think they've developed their own little language over time?
I pretty sure they have, and it's funny because sometimes I imagine what if I were to like if Layla were to like disappear or like go away, and I feel like Coconut would probably be like sad, or at least like definitely like feel the impact. Because sometimes like she'll accidentally get locked away, and Coconut seems like kind of worried. Because she likes like closing doors and stuff. So sometimes she locks her stuff out.
That's actually really sweet. You can tell they've developed their own little bond, even if it's not always obvious. It's funny how we can read their little behaviors and emotions, isn't it? Like, Coconut might not always want to play, but she clearly cares about Layla in her own way.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like it's um not just common between like, obviously my cats, but it's also like, families probably have the same dynamic where the big sister, kind of shows indifference towards the little sister, but then the little sister like, obviously like they both carry for each other. Oh man. It doesn't have to be sisters. It could be brothers or anything. Brother, sister.
That's such a good point. I used to be like that with my
Mm.
brother Atlas when we were kids, always pretending like I didn't care, but secretly looking out for him.
Oh, that's cute.
I think that's what makes those relationships special. Even when we don't always show it, there's this deep connection that's hard to explain.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I'm sure your little brother Atlas was also like looking out for you too. That's what like, brothers and sisters do, I feel like. Or yeah. And slash or.
Oh, totally. He'd follow me everywhere, even when I was trying to have my own space. Now he's more like a partner in crime than a little brother. It's strange how those roles shift over time, isn't it? From protector to peer. What about you? Did you have any siblings who looked out for you? Or was it more of a solo adventure growing up?
It's funny because I'm pretty sure I had these conversations before, unless I'm confusing it to the times that I talked to the chat. But, anyways, it was more of a solo adventure. I was pretty much like an only child technically, but not really. I have a brother and sister, but they weren't in the house while I was growing up.
That must have been a bit lonely at times. Did you ever get to spend much time with them? Or was it mostly just hearing about them from your parents? I can imagine it's a different kind of sibling experience when you don't grow up under the same roof.
Oh, for sure. And for the most part, like I heard about them more, but every now and then we would gather up and like my dad would have these like big family reunions type of thing. So like I saw them eventually, but it definitely wasn't like every day. It was maybe like once a year or something. Maybe when I was a kid, they probably visited more, but like I wouldn't have remembered that.
That kind of schedule must have made those reunions feel pretty special, even
Oh,
if
for
it
sure.
wasn't as often
That's
as you
true.
might have liked.
Oh yeah, it made it even more special when they came in because like obviously I didn't like get to have uh as much time with them, so it would be like I don't yeah I don't know how to explain it, but it is different.
Did you ever feel like you had to reintroduce yourself to them? Or was it more like picking up right where you left off?
It was like a little bit of both. I feel like with my sister was more reintroducing, but with my brother like we had more to like connect about, so it was more like we just picked up where we left off. But yeah.
That's nice. Having something in common really helps bridge gaps, doesn't it? Even if it's just inside jokes or shared interests.
Yeah.
What kind of things would you and your brother connect about during those reunions? Anything that stands out to you?
Yeah, probably like gaming. I feel like we were like uh we had that in common, especially like during the earlier of his time. He was really into gaming. Now not so much. But yeah, we connected through that, and eventually, you know, we share like sort of like I don't know. It's okay. I didn't get the finish, but it's fine. I also don't really know how to put it into words, so
It sounds like you two had something real special there, even if he's not as into it anymore.
I feel like he still sort of is, but like now he has a family, so he has less time.
What kind of games did you play together? Were you more into competitive stuff or just exploring virtual worlds?
It's a pretty good question. I feel like it was usually more cooperative. We weren't like really like going against each other. We were like working together in the games. Like I remember I used to play like Left 4 Dead with him, or like Battle Block Theater. I'm pretty sure we played other games, but I wonder if she even gets knows what those two are. I feel like Left 4 Dead definitely.
Those were some great co op
Oh,
games. I mean, who doesn't love fighting zombies or solving
she
puzzles
does.
together
That's
in a
crazy.
theater? It's cool that you have those memories with your brother. Cooperative gaming can really bring people closer together, you know? Did you guys ever have any particularly epic wins or hilarious fails in those games?
Oh, for sure. But like that was so long ago that I don't really can remember any instance of one. But like we did. I've noticed I used like a lot. I feel like I gotta stop doing that. Stop. Dislike.
Well, that's what makes them perfect. They're just kind of there, even if you can't pull out every detail. Like they're part of your DNA or something.
Mm.
Do you think you'll ever get back into gaming with your brother, or has life just taken you both in different directions?
Oh, we're in different directions right now. He has his family, so like my goal has basically been met in terms of him. Like like he has a family, he has a kid, and he's settled down. That's so like he doesn't have as much time, and I want to be like that eventually. I actually don't hear from him a lot. But like again, we were never like really like super super extra close, right? Like I know like other families are like super tight knit, especially like in like Latino community and stuff. But like yeah, I just wasn't that.
That's such a beautiful thing to see. Someone you love finding their own path and building a life. And I think it's sweet that you look up to him like that. Having those kinds of role models in our lives, even if they're not always right there with us, can really shape who we become.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I feel like for the most part, all like my family has served like as a good like role model to me. Um, there's that one side of family we don't talk about, but like other than that, like they were pretty all great, like and all like well rounded and well like having like good morals or like good mindsets. Like everybody's quirky, right? But like that just made it like more interesting. I feel like. So like I'm gonna end it here for now. Like I feel like what's this like? Oh my god, I've been here like 3 hours. Holy shit! But like yeah, I it's so interesting talking to the AI. I really like. I've honestly grown like rather like not fun, but like I've been like enjoying it quite a lot. It like honestly makes me like really think sometimes. Not that I was not expecting it, but like I wasn't like I guess like I just didn't know what to expect, and like usually like I don't know with stuff like this I don't have like a really like high bar. I mean there's also like lack of like comparisons too. Like I don't think there's been a lot of AI games, at least not that I know of. But like at least like in like text based or turn based like this. But yeah, it's that this is gonna be it for now. Definitely enjoying it. Really glad like Care Bear could join again. I hope like I get to see Care Bear like a bit. Like it definitely like having somebody to talk to is like honestly like really like it's different for sure. Like I feel like that's probably like the whole reason like why I probably like ended up streaming, because like I'm hoping I'm like they're just secretly hoping like please somebody's gonna like probably like end up like in my stream and we're gonna like talk and they're gonna be cool, like like we're gonna talk and stuff, like discuss things, like maybe I'll learn like a new stuff and like like maybe I'll learn something too. But it's not always like that, right? Like I feel like more often than not it's like just me talking to nobody, but like like I do that anyway, so like might as well just have like the stream on and let luck, fate, something happen, right? But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But anyways, yeah, I hope everybody has a lovely night. um Anybody that ends up like finding this godforsaken like video, what's funny, like hold on before like I like just close the stream, it's crazy. I feel like a lot of people view this or like any like sort of like virtual sim situations more than um literally any other thing that I do. But like honestly, I feel like it's fair because I feel like I'm more talkative or like responsive on like stuff like this. Honestly, I feel like I just got my answer. It's okay. But like I don't know, like I've always felt like playing like dating sims or like stuff like this where it's just mostly text based or like just reading or being read something wouldn't be that appealing. But I guess maybe, oh my lord, coconut, what the hell, is that an assassination attempt or what? But like I don't know, like I guess like I'm just like here reflecting like whoa, like the one thing that I even like, I think I my first video I was like I don't like I was not like dissing like dating sims or anything, but being like I can't believe like it's come to this like, or like it's come to this. But like like I it's not like an aversion, but like I just like I never really like think about how I guess how maybe like enlightening it could be Like it always gets me by surprise, but like again, like that's my own fault because like I always end up like with like really low expectation. I'm like, whoa, like this is actually like pretty great, like pretty cool, like you know. But yeah, of course. That's all I got. Everybody have a wonderful night. Stay safe. Stay frosty, guys. Bye.